Student
Buy another
problems. I've no money to buy another one.
Steal another one.
It's pretty spicy.
Mate, you just asked me.
Yeah, just walk into the store and use that sass of yours.
I'll just throw the letter at them. Give me an SSD.
One SSD, please. I'm a depraved student. Alright. Alright. Let's get into it. So last time, at the start of the last session, the party found themselves at the scene of a massacre by their hands, as they fought off some cultists and killed a Menzoberranzan lord and his personal slave in the process. Assuming accidentally, but it's yet to be seen. Party then decided to make a swift exit after hearing what sounded like guards making their way towards them, so you guys headed off in the opposite direction, attempting to look inconspicuous in the process as they made their way through the derelict streets. You guys didn't do the best job though, as you were in like full battle gear, coated in blood, and Elhorn was making a commotion for whatever reason, which drew a lot of attention, and namely the attention of some orcish fellows nearby who began following the party through Eastmire through the alleyways and the dark corridors. Eventually, you guys were confronted by a priestess of Lolth and her guard companions who were doing rounds in these parts of the city, probably due to an incident which happened in Tyr Breck, apparently, and they were basically on hand for anyone who wanted to inform on you guys. But after some back and forth between the nervous Grin and the priestess, as half of the party got caught and the other half managed to get to cover eventually, there was a confrontation to which the party came out on top. You guys then decided to go save Frank, made your way to the farmlands on the east side of the city. You stealthed through fields of crops, past some buildings, until having a run-in with some low IQ orc slaves, and bungling your way through, past the drow guards nearby, and you decided to go through the rolling hills, and further stealthing past some distracted giant lizards having some dinner. Eventually you came to the lake's edge on the southern side, and you were plotting your next steps. Bosner confirmed Frank was somewhere on the island in the middle of the lake with his locate creature spell, but appeared there was no boats in order to get across. And so the planning began, and no one wanted to get into the lake. Angro decided to scout up ahead in search of boats, but only found Drow guard who he caught their attention with a phantasmal horse before retreating back to the party with the bad news. He then decided to make his way into the lake, sort of knee deep and then waist deep, and after 2 minutes or so went by, something happened to him where he just turned around to the party, made his way to y'all, and began violently stabbing the nearest member before the party finally restrained him after some nut shots were dealt out. Time went on and he awoke, apparently his mind returning to him, but the party didn't risk untying him as you guys went on with a short rest. I've got brackets here. Angro did not get the benefits of that. Where we left off, however, you guys have just finished your rest. You're deliberating on what to do next. Some of you don't think saving Frank is worth the effort, but to some of you, Frank is almost family and an OG member of the party. And coming back in, you find yourselves asking what to do next as the shallow ripples of the lake lap against its edge, and Angrod is still tied up on the ground. So, what are you all doing?
Can we see Frank or no?
No.
No.
You see several hundred feet to the sort of north, an island. And Bosner's told you that with his locate creature that Frank is apparently on the island.
So let's go on the island then.
Objection.
What's your objection?
How?
How many is there of us?
There's the 5 of you plus Grin.
I could take 2 of us. With fly. Elhorn could take 2 with dimension though.
Grin says he can fly too.
And that could make up to another 2 people then.
Yeah, Grin says he can go and take 1 more. If need be. But
Any other
Grin,
objections?
but Grin also, he's like, I don't think saving your bird is worth it.
Fuck
Yeah.
you.
I agree.
What?
He says, we need to get out as soon as possible. We've already caused enough problems. It won't be long before we get caught, and we've handled ourselves fine up until now, but we can only bungle our way through this for so long.
How tall were those orcs on the field?
How tall were they?
Yeah.
Like upwards of like 6 feet.
Oh, probably a giant.
They're pretty big.
They're just fucking orc.
They're just orky boys.
Bosna, what do you?
I don't mind. Just don't do anything stupid.
Okay.
Wait, Angrod has something to say. Give me a hot second.
Where's my son? Oh wait.
He says, "Where's my sister?" He says, well, first he's like, can you guys untie me?
No.
He's like, I'm fine.
No.
Say what you have to say.
He says, I promise.
Does somebody not have like a truth telling spell?
He says, look, if you untie me, I'll only cross the lake if there's a way for everyone to come across. We shouldn't leave anyone behind. And if we don't cross, we should go right back to the tavern where it's safe, and I need to tell Shinzi what happened.
So there is, we've got enough spells and shit to get everybody across.
So you can
Because
take
I've got-
you can take 2,
2.
including you.
I'm sure Elhorn can take 2 with dimension though, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you can take 2. He can take 2. So that's 2,
And Grim.
4, 6. Yeah, you could. Well, Elhorn doesn't know if what's the range on dimension door.
Is it like 500 meters?
We don't do metric here, boyo.
We don't do. It is.
It's freedom units.
Uh-huh.
Where the fuck? Wait. I'm not sure if it's 5 or 600. What's
Click, well, what does it say? Click the setting on your spell.
It says 500 bear, but I thought it was 600. Not 500.
You.
Feet.
It's hard to tell just eyeballing it, but I think you've already done a check for this, so I'm not gonna make you do a check.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
A
sure
man
you
said
rolled
was.
low.
Man, the sun. Oof. And my eyes.
It's more of I think it was an intelligence check actually. It wasn't like a perception. So it's more like, I don't know how
I'm
to
too
measure
stupid.
stuff.
I don't know this then.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't do feet.
Yeah. So, what are you doing? Are you? Well, Angrod's just like, come on, guys, come on, untie me. He says
What?
you've already got like you take my weapons away, just untie me.
He's a wizard. Does he seem like genuinely snapped at it?
You
Make an insight check.
Oh.
Wow, crit. Yep, he seems totally. He's got his wits about him as you're like scanning over him. Before you notice that he had this almost like emotionless expression across his face, where he was in full zombie mode almost. Like there was no one behind the wheel. But now there seems he's talking. He's got his wits about him. It looks like.
Alright. I'm just gonna untie him then.
You guys gonna let him on time?
Yeah.
I guess.
No objections here.
Alright. So you untie him, and he's sort of grabbing at his wrists and stuff. He's like, "Oh, that shit was tight." It's like, but anyways, are we doing this?
I mean,
What's the
I'm-
plan coming
I'm a-
back?
On
Yeah,
the
gotta
edge.
clarify the plan for those that are not listening to your weird ramblings.
Grin's also like, I too would like to know how we
Fly
gonna get
over.
out of this.
We kill everything we need to kill. We grab Frank and we leave.
Okay, let's go.
And how do we get back?
Tomorrow. We'll get back tomorrow.
We could maybe hide somewhere on the island.
Wait
Overnight.
until the heat dies down.
I like that. Hmm.
Grin just gives out another sigh.
Right, let's go.
Wait. Nihal, can you turn into a bird?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Not until level 8 or something.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
higher level druid shit.
Higher level. Fuck.
So you're all standing around, just thumbs up your arse. Tell me exactly what you're doing.
I
I'm
guess.
sitting, slowly massaging my balls. Like, inconspicuously though. Like, out the way, so I'm
Sleight
like,
of
no.
hand check.
Oh, I can test it.
It'll be against your passive perception.
Alright.
That's still like you stroking his balls or what?
No.
Push my hand out of the way.
What's your passive perception?
13.
You don't see
Ah,
it.
oh.
Anyone who has higher than 15 notices, or 15 or higher, notices Bosner's like massaging his balls but trying to be sly about it. Well, you
Yes,
can, you can
a
only
perfect word.
guess that's what he's doing. You don't know. It just looks like he's touching himself.
You could just hear like chainmail jingling.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Hmm.
Right. If we're ready, I'll take Bosna.
But you
We'll
know,
fly. Well, you'll fly yourself, but
how does fly work? I just
you just
jump really high.
you'll
and then-
just aye.
You just
Just
go with it.
however you want, man. It'll work.
How long does it last?
It lasts up to 10 minutes.
Is that long enough to get across this fucking thing?
Yes, it's twice as fast as your walking speed. Well, in fact, it's a flying speed. I can't be metal, but it's 60. So it's
So what is
faster
it?
than it's 60 feet flying speed. So you,
You go fast, fam. That's what he's saying.
Oh.
especially for fucking the warp balls.
Alright,
Cool.
well, as you're doing that, I guess Grin will walk over to Angrod and get ready to cast it on him. He's waiting for you. Have you already cast it?
No, I'll go cast it. Or they're gonna wait.
Okay. You guys
don't
are
know
doing
what's
it
that.
in sync.
Who am I going with?
Me, baby girl.
Yay.
Okay. So you guys all get prepared, all paired up, and you're standing at the lake's edge. Are you sure?
No.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. When the DM says, "Are you sure you want to do this?" You have to fucking say yes.
PK.
So, does everyone cast their spells then?
Yes.
Okay. So Grin casts his at
Ye-
level 4.
Mate, it lasts like 6 seconds. Oh.
It lasts 6 seconds.
No,
10
I'm talking
Wait,
about.
sorry.
I was going to say.
So
Oops.
a portal of crazy ass energy opens up in front of Elhorn, and you aim it towards the island, and you walk through it. Meanwhile, everyone else, is now levitating slightly off the ground.
Well, I took Nihalvin.
Yeah, you took Nihal with you, obviously. So you guys just zoop, and then shoop, and that's you on the edge of the island. Just both of you guys make deck saving throws.
I'll work on that.
Because you just opened a portal up onto, you couldn't see from that distance, but onto pretty difficult terrain on the edge of the island. It's all rocky and uneven and shit. Okay.
Oh, we never said that.
You can see it from your distance. Well, 10 is what you needed, so you're fine. You guys just catch your footing. Holy shit, Jina.
What the hell?
Trying to
Take it easy.
Sorry.
Cheating.
It was not
Fucking-
working, so I was
You
keep
just about fall and
clicking
catch yourself, and then like another 2 times, and then Elhorn eventually just grabs you by the forearm and pulls you up. But you
You're
guys
not the
made
one
it.
for each land.
However, the rest of you will have to fly. How high would you like to go?
A 30 foot.
I'm gonna go 60.
60
It's
foot
a good
up.
question.
Okay.
How high can you fly?
As high as you like.
Well, I mean, it lasts for 10 minutes, so you could go 60 feet for fucking 10 minutes, solid.
Okay.
Alright.
So you begin flying up, and sort of the higher you go, the darker it gets, as all the magical lights and luminescent fungus are sort of ground level-ish. But like, there is a point where you're getting, good 30 or so feet up, and you do kind of look like these dark silhouettes just in the air flying around. But Ironveer, you continue to 60. Bosner, Angrod, and Grin will proceed at a sort of 30 foot-ish height, not too high. But you guys begin flying over, and like looking below, you see sort of all it's almost like waves on the lake, but like technicolor waves, like all different colors, purples and yellows and greens and shit. And yeah, it's probably like the nicest thing you've seen in this city so far. It's just like desolated city that's been just wrecked by a demon lord for the most part. And you guys eventually do make it over to the other side of the lake unscathed. And I'm assuming you're all just grouping up on the edge. You can see as well, it's a big island, it's like, you could see it's like a couple miles long and at least like a mile wide.
I wanna look for boats now.
You want to look for boats? Sure, perception check.
Yeet.
There is no boats to be seen in this current vicinity. Are you just looking here, just on the edge? Like you're just on the edge of the land?
Yeah, where we landed.
Yeah, well, yeah, you don't see any boats. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not... Which, raises some eyebrows as you're like, how the hell do people get over here? But
Don't question.
maybe there are boats, but you just haven't seen them thus far. Anyhow, you guys have made it to the other side. As you come across, there are on the edges. It's pretty rocky and, like I said, difficult terrain. It's not really easy to get your footing. However, just beyond that is like a small thicket of trees and like almost a small forest area on this side of the island. But as you were flying above Ironveer, like high enough, you could have make a perception check actually, because you could have probably seen some shit being that high up. You've seen like small dark dots moving around and like it looks like farmland basically from above. There are small patches of forest here and there, but it does just look like your typical farmland that you would see on the surface world, like sort of pastoral land for cattle basically. You know, it doesn't look like crops or anything that you can see.
Any like, I don't know, pens or stables or
Hard to see from that high up. You could see some like basic structures, but you couldn't really make out any discerning details because you're so high up.
How specific was your spell, Boston, or this creature thing, or was it just like a?
Pretty specific. But it is 4th level. I don't want to do it again. Unless I need to.
So, did it tell you like if we keep going in a certain direction or what? I don't know how it works.
It's stopped now. But it was basically the centre of the island.
Alright.
And it wasn't moving at all. Which is kind of weird, but
Alright. So should we just start heading towards the centre then?
we should meet up with the guys first.
Are we not beside each other?
Yeah, you guys have.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
You guys have arrived. You guys are all in the edge of the island.
Right. Yeah, we should just walk up the middle, I suppose.
Yeah. Gonna stick my hood up.
Cool. Okay. So. Grin informs you he won't be able to fly another person back over.
Are you
Okay.
saying this now?
He says,
It should be alright because I can still fly on one other person, and the last time,
So we just leave Brent. Cool.
no,
move on.
the last time I flew Frank, I could fly with him because he's strong.
Oh yeah.
um,
I suppose between me and you, we could carry someone, and you and Frank. Maybe, probably. I don't know. Maybe
I don't.
we'll come to that bridge.
Aye,
When we
aye.
get to it, yeah.
Good idea.
Okay. So, you guys make your way, if there's nothing else you want to do, you guys make your way through this small fungal forest, and you don't see anything just traveling through this at the moment, but you do hear like vague sounds of wildlife, like life itself, sort of up in the what you would call the canopy, and things like that. Just like chirping, chirping insect noises and things like that. As you come through to the edge, is there anyone who's like taking point, or is like anything like that? Any scouting, or are you guys just walking all together? And in what fashion are you moving as well?
Sneakily.
Right.
So away from Boston.
Okay.
I mean, I'll take point if everybody else is gonna be.
Not sneaky, sure.
No, you do you.
Thanks.
Okay. So you guys well, roll me a stealth check just for now. Just in case I need it.
Is that advantage?
It is for most of you.
Oh, stealth. Yeet.
Shit.
Oh boy.
Shit, better roll for Angro.
Come on.
+5 to stealth. Oof. Okay.
Oh.
Hmm.
So only keep
Stop laughing.
these
Not funny.
numbers in mind.
Mhm.
Holy shit. So yeah, you guys get to the edge of this, and you see beyond the edge of this small forest, movement in the near distance. I would like, since Ironveer's taking point, Ironveer to roll perception check first. Oh, there's some movement up ahead, for sure. But it looks like there is farmland beyond this, and a large, basically from edge to edge, which you can see. Because this island is quite hilly, it kind of peaks sort of at a point. It's not the most flat, but it's flat enough for cattle, it seems, as you do see a couple of bull or cow, like bovine creatures walking around in basically what's the open at this point. They aren't like penned up or anything, they're just walking around. And what else do you see with that? No, not much else. It looks pretty open. In the distance you can see some buildings. Some like you can't really tell because of your shitty perception, but there's some kind of buildings up ahead. But it's gonna be hard to stealth if you're trying to stealth for this next area just due to the sheer openness of it. And you're like in the dead middle of the island at this point.
Alright.
Like not the dead middle, I mean like you're sort of at the southern quarter of it, but in the middle at that point.
Well, we might as well try and stealth for as long as we can.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I thought we were going to kill everyone.
What's that?
I thought we were just going to kill everyone.
Well, there's nobody to kill yet. There's only some cows.
Yeah, but
Well, you usually like that anyway.
How dare you?
okay. Kill people later. Right.
Okay. So you just continue on, keeping low and stuff like that.
Yes.
Sure, sure. All right, let me see here. What I've got in my notes. Okay, okay. Okay, you start making your way forward, and these, what they're called, Roth or Rothe, I don't know how you say it, essentially hairy cows. Don't pay much mind to you, they're just grazing away, and you slowly start making your way through.
Hey, I've got an idea. We can make them stampede. Yeah, good distraction. Just keep it in for later on.
How many is there?
As you've like, continued,
Plenty.
as you
Fucking 18.
not quite that many. As you continue on, there's about a dozen, just like dotted around the place.
Alright, that could be an option on the way out. Slap a couple of Rothy asses.
However, I need who's sort of in the back.
Me.
Sure, make a perception check.
Oh no.
Yep, you don't notice anything. Yep, nothing happens. You continue onwards, and you get a better look at what's up ahead. You can continue for a good like 10 minutes or so, and you're surprised at like the lack of guards or farmers taking care of these things. Seems kind of odd. However, it's not like they can go anywhere. They're stuck on an island, which is maybe why. But you do see you can either sort of go off to the side and skirt around what is some buildings, or you can go like straight for them. They look pretty rudimentary or wooden, almost like barn type buildings up ahead. But you can make for them if you want, or you can try and avoid them. And, well, on that point, another perception check from our viewer, as another 10 minutes has gone by. Okay. You notice a couple of shadows from one of the barn sort of entrances dart from like left to right past like a opening, but it's too dark to make out much other than they look humanoid.
I tell the team that.
Okay.
And ask them if they think we should skirt it or go in.
And these figures were like sprinting, it looked like proper running.
Like they had seen us, or like.
You don't know. But they just like sort of like if you've got an opening, they came sort of from the left, darted off to the right, like a quick second or so that they were in purview.
Any suggestions?
How close to the centre of the island are we?
How close is what?
How close to the centre of the island are we, do you think?
Hard to tell since you're on it, but make an intelligence or survival check. Yeah, fuck it, survival check.
Ooh, I have some survival. That's not terrible.
You would guess you're about a third of the way in.
Okay.
And you've just been coming through rolling plains with Rothy at this point, towards these buildings.
I think we should not go near the buildings until we get to more the centre and look for cages, pens, not just buildings,
Alright.
barns maybe.
What if it's these are barns, or what if it's held? Well, like barnish looking things. What if it's held in one of these?
Are they barnish looking things?
Kind of. There's like one big
Okay.
one, and then like a little building off to the right of it.
In that case, someone should look closer. Someone else.
I don't
Someone,
do.
someone quiet.
What do you mean Aaron Veer? Maybe our sneaky boy Rogue should do it.
It's your bird.
Yeah, it's your bird. Go.
It's our
No.
bird.
You know, got a spell.
No,
You're
no, no,
supposed to be
no,
a
no,
druid.
no,
You're
no.
supposed to love animals and shit. You're a
That's a
shit
fucking-
druid.
It's a hook. It's a
Yeah,
hook
you can
horror.
fucking train it.
It's a hook horror, not a hook cuddly.
It's Frank.
Civil War.
Oh, I love this. So you want did you ask Angro to go up ahead, or is someone going up?
I would, yes. I would suggest.
Angro says, fine, I'll check it out. And he goes into sneaky boy mode,
Hopefully, he doesn't die.
and I guess, I mean, you guys are in the open. It's not like you're in cover or anything. It's like, you just like you
Just
go.
lie flat on the grass like it's in a stash.
Yeah, so you guys are like lying down. And there's a couple close calls with some Rothy getting close and grazing next to you, but Angro proceeds to sneaky boy his way up to the mysterious barn looking structure, and let's see what he rolls. Okay. So, like a shadow, he just like blends into the grass. He finds the long patches and just darts from patch to patch. But he gets up to the barn, and you see sort of like peers his head. He's doing that thing like back up against the side of the opening and peers his head around, has a look around, solid snake style, and he goes in. looking around. Some time passes. A minute. 2 minutes.
Is that?
3 minutes. Eventually, you see him come out with 2 other figures in tow. And you can see, like, he starts moving towards you and the figures start following him, and he turns and he's sort of gesturing to them. You can't really see what's going on properly. And like, let me just make a check here for Angron. Okay. So he's doing some stuff, and eventually the other 2 figures that were with him go around the corner back into the barn, and he makes his way stealthy like towards you guys. And as he gets to you, he's like, "Alright, it's clear. Let's go.
Who were they?
I'll tell you when we get there." He's like, "Come on, bro."
Almost
He
there.
says, "We're in the open. We have to get some cover. So we're gonna get caught out here if any of the farmers return." Apparently there's drow guards about this island just now.
But who were they and what did you say to them?
He says, "Well, you just come on." He says, they're just slaves. He says, they're escaped slaves. We need to help them get out."
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I want to inside that.
Sure. Insight.
Oh.
You cannot.
Sounds reasonable, I think.
Yep. You have no idea. You're like, He definitely seems concerned about something.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna follow him.
Okay. The rest of you go.
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
trust
Yes.
this dude 100%.
Yeah, you guys go. Make your way to this mysterious barn building. You come in and you do see there is. It's not so much a barn as some kind of slaughterhouse. You come in and already you see like the
I
floor.
told you.
The floor is a little
Not
bit soaked
sleeping.
with blood. There's like some kind of spongy fungus growing on the floor. Like you come in, it's making that squelching noise between your feet, and it smells something horrendous. And yeah, there's like guts and stuff lying around. However, when you do arrive, over in the corner, you see a couple of human-looking people. One male and one female, and they look distraught and they look like absolute peasants. They look like slaves, basically. And they're like kind of cowering in the corner. And like as soon as you arrive, and like after a couple of seconds, that recognition, like you look at them, lock eyes, they run over to you, and they're just like, "Please, you have to get us out of here. We have to go now, while we have a chance."
I say we're looking for a one-hooked hook horror.
That's interesting. So he says, "Why? Why would you come here?" He says, "We have to go."
I say
Because we are idiots.
we're looking for a one-hooked hook horror. Have you seen any?
He says, "No." He says, "I haven't. Now let's go."
Where do they keep the, I don't know, animals, the chattel?
He says, like you see him. I'll give a bit of a description for you. He's like a tan-skinned guy. He's got like a really raggedy ass beard, tattered clothes, sort of like beige rags, basically burlap sacks around him, and yeah, he's caked in dirt and blood, and looks like they've both been through hell. But yeah, he's got like those mad eyes, the eyes that have seen some shit, and he says, "Oh, all over the island. Now, why do you care? Let's go."
We'll take you with us, but
He says there must be an entrance somewhere. There
entrance
must
to
be.
what?
He says the way off the island. Come, we have to look.
We'll look once we've looked for the hook horror.
He turns to Angro and says, "You said you'd get us out of here." And he's just like,
Yeah, I told you half of the story.
he's like, no. He's like, we will. Just, we have something to do. And, you know, the guy's not happy with that. He's like, we can't linger. They'll have our heads for this. And he's just like, it's okay. We'll protect you.
Hmm.
But only if you help us.
Make a persuasion check. He says, "And how could we be sure you're just not gonna leave us here after you do your thing?" He says, "We've been stuck here for years."
Well, I mean, you can either trust us or you can take your chances on your own. But we're the ones here deliberately, and you're the ones scrabbling to get out.
So, He says, "Fine, we'll find our own way out," and begins leaving.
Good luck.
It's
Grab
like,
his shoulder, no like tightly or anything. I
he
just
says,
put my hand
"Come,"
on his
he says,
shoulder.
"Come, Nuvia," and she's just like kind of like shooken, and she's not saying a word, and she's all like fucked up. She's like, Are you, okay, so you put your hand on
I
his
put
shoulder.
I say, point us to the way. Point us to the way of the animals, please.
He says, "There's some Rothy right there," and he points to where you just came from.
Oh my god.
He says,
I'm looking for.
He says, "Okay, fine. I don't know what you're talking about, some hook horror, but there was some commotion that drew all the guards' attention and it allowed us to get free.
That'll be it.
I
Which
don't-
way was that?
This is the way we came from, further north." He says, "It's where they take the cattle before being slaughtered. Then they bring them here."
Alright, thanks. You're welcome to come with us. We will try and help you if we can, but if you'd rather go alone, then fair enough.
He says it's too risky. He says we'll die if we stay any longer. We have a slim chance of escaping. We have to take it.
Good luck.
And he begins walking off. And the female kind of like skirts you all, gives you a wide berth, and just like leaves with him behind. And they make their way like down to the edge towards the lake and search for something. What are y'all doing?
So we're heading off? Or should we rest here? Should we? Can we?
Which where? In the filth.
No, we're enough. I suppose. Fuck this. Let's just go north.
Okay. So, let's see here. Let us see. you guys begin heading further north. And as you exit this slaughterhouse, you come to some more rolling sort of hills, some plainer areas, and up ahead, as you travel on through more, further ahead, you see like some pens where there are Rothy sort of being kept in an orderly fashion. And beyond it, in the distance, you all see like these stone-looking pillory structures kind of clustered together. And just make perception check. All of you, fuck it. You can all see this.
Ye-
Mm. Bosner and his laser sharp focus, his eyeballs are on point. You notice that there's some semblance of movement going around in this. What looks like to you some kind of ruins or something. And it looks like there's a lot of movement compared to what you've been seeing up until now.
Doesn't it have like stone structure history?
But do you just continue on and don't say anything? Oh, is Isaac dead?
No, I think it's bugged again.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's bugged. We can't hear you again, dude.
You know,
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
can
I was just unplugged that time.
now. Rip.
The thing fell over a bit. It's fine. It's okay. Don't worry. I fixed it. So yeah, where in relation to where we're going are these ruins,
Slightly off to the right.
right? And what kind of movement is it? Is it like
You do, it looks just like there's people moving around on the ruins or something.
okay? I say we avoid it. I will advise the party of this.
Okay.
Say we should go more to the left.
Okay.
R&B, are we going to the left?
Yeah, but keep going more to the left, away from the ruins.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're veering, going wide. Okay. Yeah, you make your way through, and you notice there's some, as you've been traveling as well, like sort of outposts, sort of high laddered outposts where maybe one or two guards would be posted up to watch over slaves or cattle or something. As you go wide, what is everyone's passive perception?
13.
13.
11.
What is the passive perception?
Should
It's your
be
wisdom score.
Oh, 16.
16. Okay. Nihal, as you guys are veering off to the side of this, sort of darting behind Rothy and like any hills you can get behind, trying to be as stealthy as possible, you, Nihal, hear a faint, familiar and it's coming from the, I guess you're like southeast at this point.
Iron View.
Yes.
I think I know where Frank is.
Which way?
It's south, east,
I'm so glad
that way.
you're so enthusiastic about finding them.
Fucking 3 weeks that we're following this place.
Right, let's head southeast then.
That's towards the ruins.
Let's head towards the ruins then.
Obvious.
And up ahead is like further beyond. There's more fields and then trees. Beyond that, well, fungal trees you could see. But you head.
Where are we just now?
Where are you? Like on the map?
No, in terms of what's the word I'm looking for? Why is surrounding us?
You've got so basically you've been taking cover behind like small mounds. They aren't really hills. Mounds, and there's a few Rothian pens not too far from where you are. Make a perception check actually. Fuck's sake.
Perception 6, perception 4, insight 6. You're doing really badly, man.
I'm
Yeah.
doing average. What are you talking?
The rolls are real.
Average for me.
Nothing else out of the ordinary catches your eye.
You find an interesting rock and focus on it for 20 minutes.
Ooh. Put it in my collection.
You fail to notice.
So, you guys continue onwards, and yeah. Is there anything you'd like to do as you move towards this area? Or are you just trying to be stealthy as possible?
Stuff as possible.
Alright. Roll me stealth checks, and your advantage is counteracted by the fact that there's not much cover.
So I just get super disadvantage.
Yeah, you just have to roll disadvantage twice.
Ah, fuck you. 13.
Just crit fail.
13's not bad.
That's a fucking crit for me, man.
Oh, is that a crit? Oh, so it is. And from the
No, I got a crit as well, it just doesn't count.
yeah, say from. Oh no, it's
Doing my best.
You got a crit.
Keep
Okay.
trying, man.
So let me do. Oh yeah, I need to do Angrod. Oh god, I'm so fucked. Right, Angrod and Grin. Damn, the crits. Okay, so what did I roll here? Okay.
Mhm.
So you guys begin making your way towards what appears to be humanoid figures surrounding this ruinous area. As you begin to get closer, you also do all eventually hear the faint noises, and not only that, as you get closer, it more and more sounds like screeching, distressful screeching, we should say.
Screeching and agony.
And then you also hear like laughter coming from some voices. As you approach, you see these humanoid figures are in fact dark drow figures, and they all appear to be dotted around some area, and they haven't appeared to have noticed you just yet. You're a little distance away now. You're being pretty discreet, and they seem just distracted. Just the angle you're coming at too. You're not in like any of their line of sight just at the moment. It looks like these runes. There's a bunch of pillars, and it appears to all surround this pit, some kind of pit area in the middle. But you've now sort of gotten closer, and you've got a good look, and this is the kind of lay of the land you can see. What would you like to do?
So we hear Frank.
Yeah, it sounds like he's coming. The screeching's coming from this pit.
Out of here. Sneak up. Frank's over there. Move out.
Get your bird.
How many are around the pit?
Yeah, you can see it at this point. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Like 7 or 8.
How far away from them are we?
You are like a good 120 feet away. Ish.
Alright, actually, let me quickly check something. Okay. Uh, how if, are they like clustered?
Not really. They're all kind of scattered around this pit.
We should sneak up on him and push him in the pit.
But Frank's in there.
And
Exactly.
that's why we push him in the pit.
And you can see now that
Fucker, kill the dragon.
you, as you're like thinking about it, you just hear like the loosing. You hear like a screeching noise again, like ah, like Frank's being hurt, and then a bunch of laughing,
I'm throwing a fireball at them.
like way ya bam.
I knew it was gonna happen.
You throw a fireball.
Yep.
Just straight up. What's the
I
what's the
want
range?
it to land like 150 feet.
Where do you want it to land?
I want it to land enough so that it'll hit them, but not go into the pit. So like, maybe it's like 10
What's
feet
the
back,
radius of that shit?
20 foot.
20 foot, yeah.
Okay. Wait, what's the range of it again? What?
150.
Okay. So basically, there's like there's two kind of clusters you could hit. There's one which is like up on these ruins, kind of higher up, and one that's on the edge of the pit. There's like kind of three there and three there. And the ones around the pit are a bit closer to you.
Is there anything that like signifies station or anything that I could see easily?
Not from this distance. Probably not.
I'll hit the ones that are higher up in the ruin.
Okay. Yeah, roll your damage. And then everyone.
Come on, I'm trying to do math. I don't want to fight.
Initiative! Hey!
Lamo.
The hell am I? Oh, up here.
Wait, let me delete everyone from the last initiative. Right, now you initiative it.
His friend got bigger, what the fuck?
The hell, we've talked about this. He's considered
Right.
a large creature.
I know, he's
Society
just
was
getting
doing
bigger.
abandon them.
Oh yes, I love the roll.
Grin. Initiative. Angrod. Wait, how late did thingy say he was gonna be? Oh, Angrod's hurt.
Oh well.
Oh, shit. How badly?
Quite badly.
He's a bit beat up. Okay, so there's a turn order. Let me just organize it. And I guess Frank, just in case he gets to do anything. Okay. Let me just.
Oh shit.
Oops.
Did we see these guys from where we were? Yeah.
Yep.
Can I say like we shoot them with a crossbow from, as our fireballs them?
Too late.
Okay. Fair enough.
If you mentioned it, I would have let you.
Yeah, I
Like, you
forgot our
guys all-
crossbow.
If you guys all like coordinated and attack together, but Arnvir
Yeah.
just got angry and he's like, anger fireball, leave Frank alone. Let me see what's the damage you did. It's a deck save, I believe. Yeah. It's DC
It's
16.
DC 16.
So this guy. Wait. Oh, there we go. Deck save fails. This guy failed. Did it? Fails. This guy fails. Holy shit, they all failed. What is it? Varial damage. 37.
36.
Oofed. That's a spicy meatball.
37 damage. 37? Oh, fucking hell, he's still 4 sixes.
Yeah. You just deleted
Yeah.
one of them. Yeah, you just like conjure up this big flaming ball, fire it up, and it detonates kind of in the midair behind them, and they catch the full brunt of it. One of them just incinerates into dust. However, you've garnered a lot of attention with that big exploding ball of fire, and seeing where it came from, they look in your direction, some of them, and some of them are taken a bit more back than the others, so it takes them a bit longer. This guy is going to go here, and he will. This guy. Wait, what did he have? How far does this shit shoot? I forget. I think it's got trash range actually. Yeah, they just call out something in Undercommon that you guys can't understand. They just start shouting. Okay, so he's going to do this, miss. He's going to do this, miss. He's going to do this. Ironveer, what's your AC?
16.
Oh, he misses then. Damn, just. Yeah. Disadvantage. Okay, so that's their turn. They just like start running at you and firing crossbow bolts. Now it's your turn again, Ironveer, I guess.
Can I use my bonus action to hand my potion of greater healing, one of my potions of greater healing to Angrod?
Yeah, you can hand it to him.
Aye. I just say here.
Yeah.
Take this heal. Nice.
Okay, he grabs it since you're right next to him.
And I'm gonna turn back to this guy and hit him with a chromatic orb.
Go for it. Doesn't hit.
Alright.
You just
That's
conjure
me.
up this orb of energy and just flies off to the side, splashing into the pillar over here. Grin. Okay, he's gonna move. He's gonna move here. Then he will. What's he got? What's he got? Oh, actually, he has a spicy spell. Not gonna do it though. Spells. Oh shit, he's used all his level 2. Wait, no, that's Angrod. Fuck. What's the range on this? Okay, he's gonna magic missile. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, so he has this guy for 12 damage plus his modifier. And then he takes cover. Or tries to anyway. Elhorn's turn, what would you like to do?
Holy shit, we are far.
You are far.
Hey. Can you describe that guy for me? If I can see him.
He is a drow with dark black skin. He has white flowing hair, and he appears to be. Make a perception check.
Why do you keep asking me to do that?
He has like some kind of pointy stick and some kind of armor on. I don't know.
Some kind. I see his skin color, but not the armor.
Yep, it's pretty obvious. His face is pure black. He has shiny. He's wearing shiny armor.
Ooh, I like shiny.
One sec. Let's do it. What are you doing, Elhorn?
How far am I? Okay. I will go there. Yeah? Yes. And I'm gonna cast Heat Metal on his shiny armor.
Sure. So
Level 3,
60 feet. You're in range.
just in range.
Yeah. Okay. La, 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 la. Sure. So he needs to make a con save. And he makes it. So he takes half damage. So he takes 9 damage. Boom. And his armor begins to heat up. You see, he is wearing some kind of shiny armor and it's going orange now.
If they
Yes.
have to, right?
And he's like, you're like, ah! That obviously hurt.
Yeah, that's me. Wait, trying to find a loophole.
You trying to look? Is that you done?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, Neil turn.
Hmm. So, bonus action, I summon the spirit totem.
Yep.
And
Where'd you want it?
about here. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Cool. It's 30 feet, right?
Then,
There you go.
then I'm going to move there.
Sure.
So 25 feet.
Yeah.
And I cast Flaming Sphere on top of this guy.
Okay.
Should be within 60 feet now, yeah.
Sure. Do you can you cast it on like the same square, or does it have to be next? In fact, just shoot me the description again, because that's a weird spell that I don't see too often. Flaming Despair. Okay. 5 feet divine atmosphere, an unoccupied space of your choice, and lasts 5 feet of spear. It ends its turn within 5 feet. Okay, but you can make a bonus action to push it into someone. So, what square would you like it to be around him? So
Any days next to him.
okay, we'll just put it here then. So, you conjure up a sphere of air,
Yeah.
and it's right next to him. You can see he kind of stops in his tracks as he's running towards you and kind of braces himself as he's being set on fire with the heat metal and now this fire sphere. Would you like to use your bonus action to push it into him, or you want to do something else?
I use my bonus action for the spirit totem, so no.
Okay, so you just leave it there for now.
Yeah.
Okay. If that's
Right,
you,
Jordan.
then Bosner's turn.
Yay!
Jordan!
Yo,
Uh,
what?
why did the guy only take 9 damage?
9 damage because he saved the Constitution save.
But it doesn't say anything about the damage.
Such a weapons.
It just says if it saves, he has the opportunity to drop it. Or he
Oh.
can choose to keep holding it. So I think it still takes the full damage for it.
Alright, sure.
Hmm.
Sure, dude. Whatever you
Guiding
say.
bolt. That fucker.
Damn, what's with all these long ass range spells? Sure, that hits.
Anyway.
This guy's just getting roasted.
I'll move to about here.
Roll damage.
Oh, sorry.
And then the next attack on him
Yeah.
has advantage.
120-foot range. Can I do? Actually, yeah, I'll do it on the one closest.
Yeah.
The flaming spear.
Yeah. So this guy just lights up like a Christmas tree once this bolt of pure radiant light just emanates from Bosner's nether regions. Just slams into this guy. And now he's got this big outline around him. Pretty easy to hit. Angrod.
It's a nice pink. It's a nice pink color,
Mm,
glowing with a pink and shine.
nice. Angrod is going to run here, cunning action dash to get a bit closer. Since he's seen you guys just pile on this guy, he's gonna do it as well. And he will throw a dagger. For his +1 dagger. That misses. And his regular dagger. Okay. One of his daggers goes into the pit. Just like miss, and then the other one ting 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 down the pit. In fact, you hear like a wee. Wait, let me just see something here. Okay. And he just goes fuck. Now it's Frank's turn, and Frank's just like screeching. You know, he can sense it. He can sense you guys are close. And he's just going, just like reeing all day. However, it's the Drow's turn, little guys. So this guy's gonna run up here. This guy's gonna run here. This guy's gonna run and help his dude. Oh, he can get in melee. Ooh, spicy. Okay, so he gets a melee, he makes a short sword attack, misses. This guy is gonna fire a crossbow shot at Nihal. That hits. You take 7 points of piercing damage, Nihal. And you also need to make a con save. So it's gonna be a disadvantage. Let me just see something here. Okay. So the DC. Nihal, you fall unconscious.
Yay!
A crossbow bolt just hits into you, and like you just feel poison coursing through your veins, and like your heart just begins to pound so quickly that you just black out and fall to the ground. You're also considered poisoned. and
Goodbye,
unconscious.
fireball.
Oh, is that concentration? Yeah, it is. Rip.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Can't believe we done that.
Fucking bad.
Crossbow shot disadvantage to Elhorn. 12 doesn't hit. You're good. Back to the big fellies. Okay, so this guy's gonna run up to Angrod.
And kill him.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah,
to move this guy.
disadvantage.
Alright, let's see. We've got
Oh,
another
he took
guy
his
moving.
potion, did he not?
Oh, he never took it. He probably would have if I remembered, but I didn't. So rip.
We'll see if he dies.
He's gonna get crossbow bolted by this. No miss. Anyhow, big fella's gonna get close to him. This guy's gonna start making his way. He's actually gonna take the dash action to get closer. This guy also. 30 feet. Sort of going wide. This guy's gonna make a short sword attack at Angrod. That is gonna hit. So, okay.
Which one? The big guy? Because he has disadvantage.
Oh, he's disadvantaged. Okay, he doesn't hit then. The searing pain is too much for him. Ironveer, it's your turn.
Right. I want to throw vitriolic spear. Right. Oh shit. Right. Fucking hell. Right there. Was it there? Aye. No. There. Sorry. Aye, that's it. Right. So right here. Can
Okay.
you see that?
Yeah, I see it. Between those
And
two.
then it's a 20-foot radius. So should hit these cunts.
Okay, so you want it here. Okay. It's not gonna hit that. It's gonna hit one other
What
guy.
the fuck?
It's 16. DC 16.
DC 16 dex save. I mean, even at half damage, this guy's just obliterated. Oh shit, Angrod's here. So this guy, dex save. What level spell is that, dude?
4.
Okay, so he makes the save. This guy's obliterated. You point to a place within range. A glowing 1-foot ball passes. Holy fuck. Dex save. So this guy needs to make his dex save. I'm here, just loading up
Discharge.
Discord. So this guy, 15, does not save. And he takes 40 damage. This ball of acid just comes out of thin air, explodes everywhere, and like, you just see the two smaller dudes almost melt. And this other guy, he just has like big holes in his armor, and it's just like organs are just melting away and bubbling, and flesh is just like exploding from little holes inside of him, and he's just not having a good time, and he's dead. After like a bunch of gurgling and just overall not having a good time, basically. Is that you?
Unless I can try and help with my bonus action, but I doubt it.
What do you want to do with your bonus action?
I have a potion.
You can take it.
No, can I feed it to...
You can't probably do anything like that. You can't feed potions for your bonus. You can feed them to yourself. You can't feed them to
Right.
other people. But
right,
I
well,
mean, yeah, you just saw her like fall over after getting shot with crossbow bolt.
that's it for me then.
Grin. He will 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, actually, this isn't Grin's actual HP. I need to check something here. Also, I've been doing this shit again. Fuck. I forgot I had the stream up and I never changed the overlay. Yeah, what's his actual HP? What was the last time you fought? The Hall of Priestesses, what's his HP at again? Ooh. But you did have a short rest. So he's at like 11, 6. Okay. Cool. He comes out and slaps this guy with his
I
Big.
hate public transport.
slaps this guy with his big whip and actually hits. Cool. Elhorn's turn.
Yeet. I wanna do my damage to that guy. my bonus.
Okay. What is it? You just roll again?
It just takes the damage.
No, you have to roll again, dude. You roll
What?
every turn.
Wait.
Unless it says it takes this damage every turn.
Yeah, reroll the damage.
Yeah, reroll damage.
It says until the spell ends, you can use your bonus action each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again.
This damage. Okay, if it says that, how much damage is it?
18.
Okay. Yeah. His armor begins to glow hot red and he begins screaming again. As he's like trying to hack down Angrod.
Is he dead? No.
Not yet, no. Doesn't look like he's in
Then-
good shape. He's not dead.
I want to switch to my crossbow and shoot at him.
Go for it.
I'm gonna take the high ground and then shoot at him.
Roll with disadvantage.
Oh no.
You're on difficult terrain, basically. That's like a fallen over pillar, it's not very stable. Actually, yeah, fuck it, disadvantage. Heavy crossbow, who are you shooting with that? The same guy?
Yeah, that dude.
Either way you would have hit, but you don't hit.
That's me.
Okay, okay. Ni hao. I hate to do this, but you just lose your turn, you're just unconscious. You don't even get a
I know.
save. Oh, it sucks. Bosner.
Alrighty then. Where am I? Well, I'm over there. Everyone's really far away.
Yeah, you guys started to fight really far away.
That's fine. I have no problem with this. Right, I'm gonna move to just over here. I'm gonna kind of clamber up a bit of rubble.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word as a bonus.
Mm-hmm. On.
You get on Nihao.
Mm-hmm.
You get +3 to that. You get 6.
Okay. You get 6 points of healing back. However, you're
Just
still
wake up.
unconscious.
Ah, fuck. Oh well.
You just see her like
Uh,
she's just face down in the
Mhm.
dirt, I guess. Just this faint glow around her body as you're just waiting in anticipation for her to wake up, but
I'm
nothing
gonna
happens.
Sacred
Yes.
Flame. I'm gonna Sacred Flame. The same guy as Angrod's at.
Okay. Yeah.
Fucking.
He's like just he's barely standing, heavily breathing, blood's just spattering out of his mouth, and he looks down and just sees this glowing radiant energy coalescing into one point and then exploding from underneath him, and he just dies. It literally like knocks him into the air a few feet before he slams into the ground, whilst like the armor still burning him, his corpse.
The fuck did you guys do to him?
Yep.
Got Frank in a pit, man.
Alright, okay, this is understandable.
You threw a knife. You threw both your knives, by the way, Angrod.
Oh my god, where are they?
One of them's in the pit.
Oh no! You fools, why did you let me do that? I would never do that.
Because it was either that or use a spell. So it's
But where's this pit? Where's this pit? Can we see it?
yeah, that's where Frank is.
That's
Oh, why did you go save her boy?
And you heard a screech coming from Frank as you threw it. 'Cause
Oh no!
You crit failed.
What have I killed Frank?
Speaking of, if you're done with your turn, Bosner, it's now Angrod's turn.
So I take it I have Dawnbringer then.
Nope.
Oh, what have you done with Dawnbringer?
You have it, but it's not out.
Alright, okay.
It'll cost your bonus action to lightsaber that shit.
That's fine, I'm gonna turn it on.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna use
And you just hear,
cantrip as my
"May we
action.
slay evil."
Yes!
Okay.
Yes, we may.
Okay, you've got it out, and you cast
Go-
this cantrip.
On that boy.
Brief
Oh, wait.
insight.
Ah,
Let's check something first.
Which one, sorry?
The one by Grin. But I'm gonna move. I have to move in range first.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, 5 more feet. There we go. Just.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can. Just strike that boy.
Okay, let me tell you. So, you get advantage on your next hit on him. Not only that. Let's see. Okay, so you know. He's got pretty good armor. He doesn't have any resistances or invulnerabilities or immunities. His AC is 18. That's all I can tell you. There's nothing else like I can tell you. That's all.
Yeah.
He's just a dude. And his hand crossbows fire poison bolts. And he has a sword. Anything else?
Nah, I think I've got everything I need to know.
Frank's just screeching. And this drow sees you running at him. And he's literally going to, not quite, but almost point blank crossbow you. Does a 17 hit?
It does.
4 points of piercing. And make a con save.
To be honest, I did not notice that boy was sitting there. He blinds in.
You're considered poisoned. As a crossbow bolt just digs into your shoulder, the poison begins making its way through your veins. Any
Oh,
poisoned, I believe, is any attacks you make are with disadvantage in any, or is it any ability checks? Let me see.
is it a d20 you roll for your concentration?
Yeah. Are you concentrating on something?
Oh yeah, on True Strike.
Oh, is that a concentration spell?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d20 and the DC's 10. You're a constitution.
oh, well, that's fine.
Oh,
I'll just
nice.
do that one.
You're fine. Conditions poisoned. So, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And
Oh,
totally-
so just neutralizes True Strike, motherfucker.
yeah. And this other one's gonna move up and see you moving in on his butt and shoot you as well. 14 to hit.
Oh, just.
7 points of piercing. Oh, I should have told you. You've got a potion of greater healing as well. Arnvir
Ooh.
gave you. Should have told you
What,
that
Jill?
first, but 7 points of piercing and make another con save. The double poison is coming. Okay, you're fine, but you're still poisoned.
That's the thing I need is double points.
This guy's gonna engage in melee with him. He's the last captain. And he just shouts out. And undercommon, so you guys don't understand. Oh, well, Nihal understands.
Well, yeah.
Well, you're unconscious, so none of you
Yeah,
understand. Okay. He's gonna short sword attack this bitch. Oh, and he hits actually. 4 points of piercing. Cool. Ironveer's turn. Only a few dudes left. But they
where's the
seem
cat?
pretty happy, content with trying to take you out with them.
Cool.
Zealots for love.
What? Thanks, man. Just want our birds back.
Don't we all?
Slouts. What's this?
Okay.
Right, I'm gonna use an acid arrow on the captain.
You don't have line of sight on him.
What? Oh shit, that pillar.
Yeah, the pillar's bigger than the shadow I've made for it, but just because I was gonna put people on top of it, maybe. I wanted you
Right.
to see them.
I'm going to move to beside the pillar.
Go
Now
for
can I
it.
see him?
You can absolutely.
Right, now I'm going to hit him with an acid arrow.
17 doesn't hit.
Oh, what?
18 AC, my dude.
Fuck.
Pew!
I'm just gonna spit at him as a bonus.
Wait, does this guy is this guy Gaiden bolted? Oh, he already got attacked. Or did he? No. This guy's been gain bolted, so you have advantage.
No, the other one.
Is it?
Yeah, it was one that's next to Androd's first
Ah.
time.
Okay, cool. Never mind, you don't have it. Does it?
Nah, that's me then. Fuck it.
Damn.
I don't know.
Grin is going to slap this guy about some more. Oh, he actually hits decent damage too. He just like gets his whip around the guy's neck and starts like just fucking yanking it, trying to break his neck. But he's not the most burly of dudes. However, it is Elhorn's turn.
It's your boy. Ah, well,
It is
hippity hop then to this guy. Actually, behind him. Actually, it doesn't matter. Stay there.
Yep.
I'm gonna short sword attack.
do it.
Die.
Oh, that hits. 10 points of piercing.
Second.
Yep. That hits.
16 hit.
You're hitting this guy next to you, yeah?
Yeah.
16 hits.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh wait, you fucking cut him down at that point.
I was gonna say I'm done, but okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just fucking chop down, like, almost taking his arm clean off, and then get him in where the neck meets the shoulder, just about beheading him, and he just falls to the ground.
Nice. That's me.
And Neil's still unconscious.
Yay!
Everyone's just left her.
I tried.
Bosner, it's your turn.
You can only
Yeah.
say one bird at a time. Hey.
I know.
Oh, fuck off.
Move. Totally missed that. Oh,
A bit
well. I
late.
moved closer.
Yeah, I'm tired, shut up.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck it. Guiding bolt again.
Pew pews. That just hits.
Ooh.
Just.
18 radiance.
Yeah, fucker. Alright.
There's nothing but scratch.
So yeah, you just aim out you grasp your wee talisman, your wee trinket you've got, and aim
wee
out
hammer.
your warhammer and just shoot a big bolt of radiant lightning essentially at this guy, lighting him up, fam, and he is fucking hurt. Is that
Good. Yeah, that's me now.
you? Angrod. You're poisoned, remember.
This may be true, but fortune favours the bold. Bam. Dawnbringer!
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
And he's gaining bolted, so you have advantage, but you're poisoned, so you have disadvantage. So.
But I had True Strike as well, which cancelled it. That
Oh, you also have True Strike, so you do have advantage, so
God.
it does hit.
Yay!
And you just come in and just, like knife through butter, cleave this guy diagonally in two, and he just flops to the ground.
And I turn round and I point Dawnbringer at the last guy there, and I just like, drop your weapon.
What
Knave.
language?
Common.
Okay.
Where is the last guy? I can't even see him.
Yeah, it's hard. They kind of blend in a bit, right here.
So long, yeah.
Ah,
Okay, so it's his turn basically. So as you say that, he looks over at the guy you just cleaved in half, looks back at you with your lightsaber, and drops his shit. He just drops his shit and puts his hands up. So,
How deep is that pit?
for all intents and purposes, we're out of combat. The pit, you can't see from this angle.
Hello?
No, wait a minute.
You're asleep.
I walk up to him with Dawnbringer, like, basically like, pushing him back,
Okay.
like, pointing at him.
Yeah. So you force him back. He's at the edge, and
And I shout, it's feeding time, Frank. And I just Spartan kick him in.
Okay, so yeah, he's ready. Just make a strength check
Oh no.
with advantage, because this guy is like off balance and got his hands.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I crit failed. So you're
Oh,
lucky.
yes!
Okay, so you Spartan kick him off, and it's about a good 20 feet down. And yeah, he just like goes like Wilhelm scream, ah, and just like falls down, and takes some damage from that. So that would be takes 14 damage. Fuck's sake. So
Is he die from the
he
fall?
takes 40 damage from the fall. You literally kick him off. He falls down and cracks his neck as he hits the ground. And then Frank just starts like biting into his throat and just eating him.
Can I see my nice from up here?
I applaud Angerot.
Make a perception check.
Hello?
Aye, some things are more important. If I chuck my shit away.
You feel like you're gonna have to go down there to find your knife.
Before I do that, I drink that potion that
Okay. So,
Aravir gave me.
so greater healing is 4d4 plus 4.
What?
4d4 plus 4.
Those are some bad rolls. But yep,
Is Nihal still asleep? Yeah.
Yeah.
face down in
Alright.
the dirt.
I will go and see if she's all right.
Not
Okay.
really. Okay.
Hey guys, doesn't look that great.
So you walk over and like yeah, she's just like drooling, face down.
Can I do a medicine sort of thing? Check.
Yeah, you can. You feel like some trauma will get her up.
Okay then. So I get solid boot is what
Tell
you're
her
saying.
about the
Yeah.
time you lost your son.
Yeah,
Alright.
you've seen this before.
A good solid boot to the side of the,
Yeah, yeah. So
ribs.
we'll say
To the side of the wall?
Ribs.
so just I guess. What's your strength bonus?
Mine.
Yeah.
Plus 3? Yeah, plus 3.
Okay. Neil, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage and you're awake.
Come on.
That's fine. I gave you that back earlier, it's fine. Hey, you're awake, right. Yeah.
You.
Neil, you just wake up and you're like, what the fuck happened? You're just out cold. And you don't feel too good still.
You missed the fight.
Wow.
Oh, you should have had disadvantage on that strength check, but it doesn't matter because I crit failed.
Trying to check.
Okay.
But anyhow, you wake up feeling a bit shit, like you're really hungover basically.
Mm.
And you're just like, wet.
I want to sleep.
Yep, pretty much.
It might be too late, but I think we could have interrogated the guy.
Oh,
Oh,
to find the way out.
oh.
Shit.
Looking at anger.
It was
Oh.
worth it. It was
In
worth
that defense, I just got here.
it. Aye, there's apparently a way out. The drow probably not. You just killed the last one here.
Well, if I wasn't going to do it, someone else was going to do it.
Frank's just like,
Thank you, Frank.
How deep is the pit?
like 20 odd
20.
feet.
Can I slide in the side? Or is it like a street? Is it a straight
Basically, it's like a straight fall.
fall?
But you know, it looks climbable. It's hewn enough.
Ah, but strength checks.
But you have your thing.
Oh yeah, second story work. I want to use that.
You're a
Climb
you're a climby boy. So just make a athletics check anyway, just for the fuck of it.
Flavor.
Yeah, that's easily enough to scale this. So yeah, you managed to make your way down, and Frank, upon seeing you, gets his hook around your waist and pulls you in and gives you a big lick.
And Careful. I like as he's pulling me in like a turned Dawnbringer roll, so I didn't hurt him.
Yeah.
Oh, like, it's good to see you too, boy. Daddy's up there. We will come see you. And I shout in Aaron view. Aaron Bear, are you there?
Grin's just like, hurry up and get your bird so we can go.
How the fuck are we gonna do this?
You have that spell, remember? Or do you not have spell slots?
No, I
Oh,
can.
no, Chava.
What?
You don't want to know.
As he put something in the group chat.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Your brother showed me yesterday. You fucking disgusting family.
Oh my god. What the fuck is that?
Fuck. That can't be real.
Sure.
Oof. That looks like some unhealthy cum like.
Shut this shit down before it goes somewhere.
So you walk over to the pit, and sure enough you see Angrod and Frank in a pit. And a drow body just like casually there. If you want to look for your dagger, roll an investigation. This is your regular. Your +2 dagger was above. Okay. You look around and you see it glimmering against the light. And you find it. Easy enough.
Okay.
Some of that.
Rip, whoever that is. That's a rip.
Who was that?
That wasn't me.
Not me.
Yeah, but one of you knows whose it is.
Oh, Chris's wife.
What?
Oh, she's pretending to help me.
Who's choking in the background of your house, Chris?
No, it was her.
Mate. Did you give her the super aids? She's not feeling too good.
It's the strawberries.
It's like son of a bitch.
Anyhow, you find your regular dagger, and I'll say you picked up your +1 dagger too before you did go in.
Oh yes.
So you got your shit back. Meanwhile, Ironbeard, you've approached the pit, and that's what you see. Frank sees you, and he's just like trying to scrape up the side of the pit with his one claw. He's trying to get up. He's doing like a wee hop. He's trying to jump.
Like roughly because of the amount of time we've walked and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Am I less than 10 minutes flight from the other side of the lake that we need to be on for here? So like if I was to jump in there, cast Fly on Frank, could I get from the pit to the other side of the lake before the spell was to run out?
What do you mean by the other side exactly? I'll bring you over to the map.
So like so we're in the center island,
Yes.
but we obviously want to be back on the shore on the mainland,
Well,
right?
if that's what you want.
Hmm.
But you're basically like, you could guess you're
This-
more on the northern side-ish. You're like here.
Right. So
Okay, from here.
alright, okay. So we could go to here and then make our way back to the tavern.
Good.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna notice that you fly on a bird.
Well, good point. Let me check something. Does... Oh no, I have to cast it. Oh shit, no, it's concentration. Fuck. Does anybody have invisibility?
Yeah, but I lost where I left it, so I don't know. Yeah.
Can we leave Bosnia on the island?
No.
He's a dad. He have to do.
Yeah.
No one seems to have invisibility. It seems.
I do, but it's greater invisibility.
No, I'm thinking so that it can be cast on Frank to get across without him being seen, but greater invisibility doesn't last long enough.
Plus, is this
6 minutes or something.
is the thing that they gave us, so it's not that long.
Right, so does anybody else have any other plans?
Sleep.
I told you
Just
we
here,
shouldn't have
nobody.
put here.
We should pile up the bodies, burn them, so it doesn't look like we were here.
But nobody
so we'll be there.
noticed.
Because a pile of charred bones in the middle.
Well, there's no one to know us if no one is alive. So
But if you just discard them inside the pit,
on you go.
oh, you can throw them inside the pit, and then Frank can climb out.
Oh, how many bodies are there? Well, could we
Not
just
enough.
build like a
6 or
human
something.
ladder?
There's like 8 bodies, so and some of them are literally got disintegrated by the fireball.
Can we maybe just like cast fly on Frank?
Well, this is what I'm saying, but I didn't want to waste my spell
Listen,
just to get him out the pit. If we're
I don't-
going to do it, I want to try and get to the other coast.
I don't think we can get off this island until like tomorrow, unless. Well, maybe
Quote unquote tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's why I advise we sleep.
quote unquote after we've had a good cat, because no sunlight.
Exactly.
But the pillar,
What?
it tells the time, the pillar.
Okay then. What pillar?
Oh. Hmm.
Pillar is like fucking 8 miles away.
Yes.
Is Angro still
Remember-
down in the pit?
So,
Yep.
so I use my fly. We get him out and we camp somewhere on the island. Is that the plan?
Wait. Is
Can
Angro
we
still
not
in
try
the pit?
and see if we can find the fucking boat? So you can cast fly on the bird and get him out.
Well, we can get the bird there if you tie some ropes onto the
It's heavy.
He's a big ass bird, man.
the
He's a
bird
fucking-
can climb.
right? Yeah, can you not climb? He's a hook horror.
He has
One
one.
hook.
He only has one hook.
Yeah, but he's had that since his
Yeah, because he
baby,
never
so-
attached
He's
the other
trying.
one.
He's trying.
Don't be fucking ableist, alright?
What a useless piece of fucking bird.
Dear
Can't even climb a wall.
Oh, it's throw him his other hook.
Whoa!
I'm sure
I'm
you
kidding.
Oh.
I'm sure you guys have it. I'm sure you still have his hook.
I do.
Yeah,
I'm
but
keeping it
from when he
until
was
I-
an adolescent.
Oh shit. I'm gonna have to take a hook off the next hook horror receipt.
He's gonna have a tiny wee hook. Grafted on. Take my strong hand.
That's bad.
Give it to.
Oh,
Right. So we can tie him up and we can pull him and we can climb. Easy. Worth a try.
So I have rope.
I have.
I am in the
I
pit.
have rope.
Maybe we should tie
Angry,
3
you can
ropes.
climb
around.
out whenever you like. You've already made the,
Nah.
the check for it. You can. Climb
You could
out.
stay there and tie the ropes on first.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tie a rope for you.
Let's do that then.
So are
Here's
we
a
using one rope or several?
We'll have 100.
I've got it. If you need it.
Well, I have enough to go around twice. Pillar.
Right.
Oh.
Just use your rope.
Famous last words. Okay. Should I do it? Wait, how is this? Right now, okay. If you do a crisscross on the pillar and then on Frank, that'll work. So I'm just gonna use my rope. Should I make a check?
So you're bringing the rope round the pillar,
Mm-hmm.
and then what?
Send the rope down to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you send the rope down. You're trying to get some leverage around the pillar, and are you tying it around Frank and like trying to sort it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I'll say you could just take your time and tie the rope around, get it nice and secure. How long is the rope? Like 100 feet or something?
100 feet.
Yeah, that's
That's why I
plenty.
said I could go twice.
Yeah, that's plenty. So you can get it down, and who's trying to yank him up?
I am. Probably gonna rip my back, but
Just by yourself?
looks
No,
like it. No one cares.
I'll help. I'll
Not
help.
even Hellboy.
I help.
Alright, one of you make a, just a straight strength check with advantage.
You're pulling it.
Wow. Alright. Yeah, I'm pulling this dead weight.
It's your bird.
He'll be trying to help. He'll be trying to wiggle his way up
With advantage.
Uh-huh.
with advantage.
Mate, that's my advantage right there.
Don't say that.
Oops.
So we'll take the 16.
16.
Do you need a hand?
So
Or
Alright.
it's like
Yeah.
most of you are trying to pull him, and it's tough. You could just see Angrod like he's slowly just moving up in increments, but he's also using his hook to try and like relieve some of the weight, and he's trying to like pull himself up too. However, it's making your lives a bit harder because it's kind of wiggling around a bit. But eventually, after doing this for like a solid 2 minutes, you get him up, and he's out of the pit.
Yay. I want my rope back.
And I climb at the pit as well.
Okay, you climb out. Everyone's out of the pit. Obstacle has been overcome. And that is where
Shall
we'll
we
take
go?
a break. Unless you
Did
want to finish
Angrod
that
ever find his
sentence.
I want to say, should we go to the shore and try to get out of the fucking island?
yes.
But we were going to camp first.
So
should-
back in 5 minutes.
I mean,
I'll be back.
if
Yeah, we'll figure it out in a few minutes, right?
Yeah,
Okay, spectacular.
cool.
Bit him.
Right. Fill me in, what did I miss? Is it like just like, how did we get across?
Civil War happened again. Basically, Grin and Aramvir used to play on you in Bosnia, and I teleported through with Nihal. And then when we got to the other side, Grim said he doesn't have any more lines. So we're pretty much stuck.
If we conquer the island.
Hell yeah. Oh, going anywhere nice? Andrew, on your birthday?
Nah, we're just, as far as I know, we're just going to Frankie and Benny's and Stanley.
Ooh,
It's just a guy show work.
fancy.
And then we'll see a movie or something, because it's right next to the cinema.
Sterling, that's a fucking mile away.
Oh my god.
Or
You're
maybe
correct.
35.
We'll probably go 35 for you. It's like 8, 15, 12 for me. Or even that.
Wait, where exactly is Sterling? Oh wait, that's fucking further away than I thought. I thought it was... I thought it was before Falkirk.
Oh no, it's after Falkirk.
Ah yeah, yeah. Maybe 100 miles. Not even more.
Not quite that.
Oh fuck. Hello,
Hello.
hello. So what's the chat, fam?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's not very exciting.
We were just quiet while you were away.
You guys were just sitting in silence.
Yep.
Am I the glue that holds everyone together?
I'm just back, I'd like to point out.
Oh, someone's offended.
Shabo was telling me how I got across the river.
Yeah.
You gotta jump that chasm.
Maybe I missed out some points, I don't know. My intelligence is not that high. Genuinely, I think there's a problem with my short-term memory.
IRL or your character?
IRL.
Oh. Rip.
Both.
That's a rip.
Both. Well, I play my character, so...
You do that.
I'm really good at that.
Hey guys, I'm a bard. By the way.
XD.
Shaba's getting a tattoo.
Most likely.
I swear. See if you guys actually like get off this island. I'm gonna give you so much XP.
What's in the war?
We can
Should we
use
know?
the same trick to get over as we go back. Other way about.
Mate, I have problem with my intelligence, but you shouldn't. We told you this 5 times, maybe. We don't have the resources to go through.
You didn't either.
No.
Well,
Tough shit, eh?
I see us. Me and Frank are out. We'll come back for you.
Okay.
We could. Dead bodies float, right? We have 140 foot of rope at least.
So
We could
yeah,
fashion. We could fashion a raft out of bodies.
Oh,
that
boy.
works until we have to get Frank through.
Well, Frank can fly over. Didn't you
I
worry
wanna-
about Frank?
I want to fly over them.
Well, I didn't have that many spell slots.
Fuck's sake.
So we should look for somewhere to hide for an evening.
Actually, wait a minute, because I could cast fly. Technically, I could cast fly on 3 people because I have, but it'll take up all of my level 3 spell slots, and I literally have 1 spell slot left after that.
That's fine.
What is all
Is it? Is it?
Melee
it
combat
Fangirl?
is.
has always been my strong point.
Yeah.
Can I borrow your lightsaber?
Oh, it's mine.
My spindly mage arm's probably going to be like wielding anyway.
Oh man. Some good shit.
So right, do you still have your dome spell thing we can sleep in?
I sure do.
Layman's tiny hut.
Yeah, that one.
Except
Frank
one
can't get inside
creature.
that.
Frank can't get in it. Hmm.
I'm sure we can just hide him in the slaughterhouse.
Hmm. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Vote to sleep. In
Yeah.
some form.
So yeah, but there's. I mean, we could hide in the wooded bit.
Yeah.
And use the hut.
And use the
The hut. Cool. Wait, everyone's back, right?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
What the fuck was that?
Bam, bam.
Judah's currently underwater.
Beep boop?
She's Morse coding. Beep twice for yes.
Cool. Okay, so what is everyone doing at this point? You've rescued Frank from the Drow menace just in time. Frank also, he's filled with bolts and does not look too healthy, I should mention.
Can somebody help him out?
But you guys have
Yes.
got him out of this little predicament, and yeah, you're free to do as you wish.
I could use healing words on him.
Can I
Doctor,
go
you can
over and
use
just generally medicine check?
Yep, you absolutely can.
One. Was it be a medicine check? I don't know. Medicine check.
Ah man,
Ah, fuck.
he's filled with bolts. Those bolts might have poison on them, but you can't tell.
He possibly has AIDS.
Possibly.
They raped him.
Whoa.
Hey
my
guys,
God.
hey guys. These things aren't meant to be there.
Yeah. As he
Right,
points to the crossbow bolts.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I have very few spell slots remaining as well. Just for everyone to know.
Well,
Should
I
we
can-
remove?
I can touchy him for a bit.
So can
Yeah,
I be third level?
He is worth it.
Okay,
He
I'll
will
touchy
be
touchy.
actually will be worth it. He's a fucking tank, man.
Watch me roll 3-1.
Oh.
That's a 1 there, so that's 12 HP for Frank.
12 HP. He
Well, here's some more.
definitely looks a bit better after that.
Oh god.
Didn't look-
Take some of the bolts as well to make him feel better.
Yeah,
That's plus 3 to that as well, so that's
14.
That
14.
already has that.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's
mine
looking
hasn't.
a lot healthier now.
good boy, Frankie.
It looks like a good
You,
boy.
you take out all his bolts and you make a concerted effort to seal his wounds, and his veins are still popping a bit. You know, he's still maybe he's poisoned or something, but you can't. Maybe he's just like recovering from the deeps. But yeah, he looks a lot better, a lot healthier after that.
Okay.
So we find somewhere to set up a camp.
Yes.
Where would you like to go?
Somewhere quiet.
Is there, like, did you leave past the through a wooded area, eh?
Yeah, the first area you came into. There's also, you noticed there's a wooded area on the northern side too. Which is probably closer. You'd be walking back the way for like another half hour, 40 minutes.
Probably best to go to the closer one.
Okay. If that's where you want to go, yeah. So yeah, you continue beyond the pit, and you actually don't bump into any more cattle or livestock or anything like that. And you're kind of wondering to yourselves, where the fuck did those slaves come from? Yeah,
Slaves?
Oh yeah, there was a couple of slaves that you, Angrod, wanted to help, and they wanted to get out, but you guys wanted to save Frank, and then Arenveer rolled low on his persuasion check, so they decided to go try and find their own way out. And they said there was a way off the. Apparently, there's a way out of the island, which they were looking for specifically. It seemed.
Which we could have asked the drow about until you fed them to Frank.
Hey, that's my line.
So yeah, if you're not coming up with the idea, Spartan could go first.
I'm not judging, I'm just making an observation.
You're in no position to judge.
Right. So you make your way northward. Who would like to take a point?
I will take first watch.
Not watch. Who wants to take point as you walk to the north wood area? Just like traveling. No.
I'll do it.
Okay. Just roll me a perception check then. As you're walking forward. You know what? Roll me also an intelligence, flat intelligence check.
Oh dear.
You're not me, you should be fine.
Oh no!
Okay,
You're not fine.
as you're
Oh,
walking,
yeah.
you don't see shit, and you're just like, huh? There's like some hills, like little mountains, little hills, and then you begin to eventually approach the wooded area, and yeah, you enter in. It's rather thick. There are some openings where you can camp out, but you haven't come across any more hostile entities or any other slaves in the process. You just walked through some hilly-ish areas and you never noticed anything particular. What would you like to do?
Keep walking.
Okay, you're getting into the thicker part of this fungal forest. You want to walk right to the edge of the island?
No, I want to walk to the edge of the forest. Like, just no cover at the forest.
Okay, well that's basically the edge of the island. It kind of has like this end has like a gentle decline, a gentle slope on this end. Not like the end you guys arrived on where it was all rocky and difficult terrain. But eventually it does stop at the water's edge.
I want to keep the high ground to do a perception check.
What are you looking for?
Any hostiles?
Okay, sure. Go ahead. Okay, so you're doing this at the edge, right? Or getting the high ground. You're trying to get the high
Yeah,
ground in this
yeah.
area. Okay. Looking around, you don't see any hostiles or any movement from any creatures or anything living. There is like a general sound of life in this area, but you do notice there is like a strange out of place mound among an opening in the trees.
I'll let the team know there's a suspicious looking mound amongst the trees that we should probably avoid.
It's just like a bit of land that protrudes upward, forming a mound. But it looks out of place to you with that perception check. You catch it. Looks kind of out of place, considering where you are.
I ask if anyone else would like to come investigate.
I go.
Sure. You guys go and investigate. As you approach it, it seems to be some kind of cave on one side of it, but you don't know how far it goes in. Even with your dark vision, it's like gets a bit grey. It's compared to everywhere else you've been in the city. This is pitch black because most of the city's lit. But it's
Well,
completely
how
dark.
far are we from it then?
How
against-
far do you want to be?
How far do you want B2B angle?
Not very deep.
Can I do a perception check for noises?
Yep.
Don't fail me now. Oh, that's persuasion. Fuck, I don't even know why I tried it.
Your rolls have been so bad.
Oh man.
You don't hear anything.
I don't
Nothing-
hear shit.
Nothing at all. Sounds pretty silent to you.
Is there any rocks nearby? Tiny pebbles?
I mean, you could probably look around and find one, yeah. So you've got a pebble if you want to look for it.
Yes.
Okay, you
I
have
would like
a pebble.
to not throw it inside it, but throw it at the entrance.
Okay, a little underarm throw. So you've launched this little pebble at the entrance of this cavern or cave, and with the knocking
And
noise
there will be
of stone on stone at this point, basically. Minute goes by and nothing seems to have happened.
we could maybe spend the night in here. Looks like no one is.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Do you wanna go inside?
Last time I did that, I tried to kill you. Right. Let's
Let's
go
just go back and tell
together.
Mm.
Right, okay, we'll go get the others.
Alright. You go and collect the others. You meet up with them. And you inform them of the cave, etc.,
Yes.
etc. Cool. What are you guys doing at that point then?
We should probably check it out so we can sleep in it.
I'll follow.
Beware of bears.
Knowing the Underdark, it's the mouth of some bigger creature.
Beware of giant underground bears.
Cave bears.
You guys head back. Ooh. Excuse me, nothing seems to have changed since you left it just moments ago. Would you like to go inside?
Cautiously.
all at once. It's pretty big.
Ride together, die
It's fairly
together.
wide.
I'll stay at the
Forever.
back.
Covered.
I'll go wherever there's space.
Sure.
Right at the front.
You
Between the
guys
legs.
you guys make your way into it. It's pitch black. Most all of you actually have dark vision. So
Yes, we do.
It's not too much of an issue. However, you're just seeing in grayscale essentially. And come in, it's just like a dank cave, and the entrance. Once you come inside, it seems to go on for. It seems to decline pretty heavily.
I cast lights.
Okay, you cast light. Just on like something on yourself or whatever. So
Yeah, just on my hammer.
So you guys go down. It's lit. You can see slightly better. Get your foot in. You notice that the ground is. Well, how far are you going in here?
All the way.
Okay. Well, as you go down.
Slowly. Slowly.
Okay.
But all the way.
As you go down and as you cast the light, it actually lights up the ground, and you can see that the ground begins to turn slightly wet. You can see you're standing in like puddles and things, and there's the noise, sound of dripping as you descend into this cave. By descend, I mean actually go downwards. It seems you're going further underground in the direction of like the lake itself, and
It's a cave within a cave.
it looks like it continues to go on and on if you want to keep going.
Ooh. Okay, okay.
Alright. It does take a turn, and like you just keep continuing on. You come down, you make a left turn, and it is just like a long ass tunnel. It seems. It looks like it goes on forever, from what you can see
Yeah.
with your vision.
I used Dawnbringer's super special effect, Jordan,
Yeah.
to increase his brightness.
Oh shit! By how much?
Just another 15 foot. So it's 15 foot bright and another 15 dim.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, so you guys are getting some good close range vision on your surroundings. But yeah, you continue on, and you've been walking for 20 minutes at this point, and the cave begins to ascend slightly as you come out of the wetter areas, and you are ascending. Another 20 minutes goes by. Who's taking point?
I think that would be me.
That would be probably pretty close.
Okay. You hear clanging up ahead, like something was dropped. Like clang, clang, clang.
I turn off Dawnbringer. I turn in the like fingers on the lips, children.
Yeah.
And then I turn Dawnbringer off.
Uh huh. How long does light last? It's a cantrip,
I
right?
think it's an hour. Yeah, it's cantrip, yeah.
So you could.
So really
you
as long as I
cast it,
want.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So that's what happens. And this tunnel
Right.
does seem to just be one way. It has been the whole way so far. It's fairly large. It's like 20 feet wide at this point.
I put up the Poafi. And I
Oh,
enter
shit.
stealth mode.
He's going full sneaky boy.
Already my +1 down.
Mhm.
And I quietly ascend to investigate the climbing.
As you come up over this incline, just make a perception checkaroo.
Oh my god!
You guys have had the worst perception checks I
I've
think
got
I've ever
plus
seen.
3. That's the worst. I have the worst perception.
Hey, after me.
No, I am the worst.
You guys are both just awful.
Yeah.
I
So
can't see.
you come up and you think you hear something else, but you don't. Do you want to continue on?
Yes.
Okay. You continue on upwards. And how far is your dark vision? 60.
I don't think it's that far. Up to 60 feet, yeah.
So you begin making your way. Make a stealth check with advantage. Okay.
Boise.
You begin sneaking on upwards, and after like a good couple minutes of slowly proceeding forward, eventually you hear faintly a couple of voices, and you can't make out what they're saying. Coming from up ahead, kind of slightly echoing down this tunnel.
Can I make out a number? Like
It
how many voices?
sounds like a couple at least.
I head back to the team.
Okay. And yeah, okay. You make your way back, take a couple more minutes, and you make it fine.
And I let them know there's people up ahead, but I can't make out what they're saying. Some would say I do not understand their fine dialect.
Oof.
I could use my helmet if I get close enough.
You and your antennas, off you go.
Jordan, do I know what language you're talking about?
No, because you never heard it, and he doesn't. He doesn't understand it.
Well, if he has heard it before, he could recognize it somehow. That's a possibility.
Make an intelligence check. If you want.
Oh, me,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Intelligence.
Ah. What the fuck?
Wow, I'm so smart.
You're like, man, I've definitely heard this before, and it's undercommon for sure.
Bloody.
Who would have
Okay,
thought?
then
It's that guttural shit that the drow speak.
Whoa, I said fine dialect. I'm a man of respect.
okay, then I'll sneak up ahead and see if I can hear them.
Okay. Just you. Anyone else going?
I will go with her to provide backup.
Alright. Stelfu, Chekaru. Both of you.
And I've got the Pawafi on.
Yeah.
Pawafi powers are OP.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
rolling-
sell it to some gypsy.
I am
for good.
rolling like trash. Okay, so you sneak up and, yeah, you hear another clanging noise, like something was dropped. And then the others, like, you get close enough to hear the other one's berating them, saying, like, telling them to shut up and, like, just move on and stuff. And yeah, it's undercommon, and you can tell it's a couple of drow dudes. And they just seem to be, like, some kind of guards, like, getting ready for their duty on Dawnit Garden or something. And they're just making their way towards you, just casually. And they're
Is
talking,
there anywhere that we can hide?
and you know, they're kind of like gossiping about houses and certain like things that certain house lords and ladies have been doing and shit like that. Somewhere to hide? Not really. It's just like this is clearly a man-made, hollowed out tunnel.
This is clearly the tunnel we were looking for, but didn't want to be in right now.
And yeah, like the walls are pretty smooth. You know, there isn't really anywhere to hide. It's not like there's stalagmites and tights and stuff hanging around.
So I just look at Angrod and I motion like to go back.
And I go back.
And then I tell the others that there's 2 guys coming our way. So we should get the fuck out of here as quickly and quietly as possible.
Alright, let's turn and get the fuck out of here.
Oh, you turn around?
Yeah, do we? Which way did the what's happening?
Well, there's 2 ways you can go. Forward and back.
Which way are they coming for?
Back.
Forward.
Right, so we want to go back, right?
Okay.
Yep.
You've been walking
Do we?
in this tunnel now for... Since you left the island, I would say... Like, I said half an hour, so like 40 odd minutes. It's been...
The other option is kill them.
That's the only option.
Ironveer.
I mean, that's the only option, right?
Huh?
You're the one for genocide, so you tell me.
Ooh.
I'm not the one that drop kicked the drow in a pit. Well, we're going to have to. We can't go all the way back, unless we can hide somewhere from them, which I doubt.
Is there a corridor, Jordan?
A corridor?
No, like a corner.
Oh. Not really. Perception check. With disadvantage because you're in pure darkness, even with dark vision.
We could just flatten ourselves against the wall, but they're going to see Frank.
Yeah, Frank's just like...
Use that to our advantage.
Yeah, you can't see anywhere that you could possibly hide with that check.
What if we send Frank forward?
The boy
They may-
looks sick though.
They may just think that he escaped.
What do you think their first reaction would be?
Bat him.
Trap him. And
I would say shoot.
then we kill them. Okay, let's just kill them.
There we go.
There we go, that's the magic words we needed.
Is there a trap we could set up or something?
Oh wait, I have an idea.
Oh god.
There. Portion of dirt stone that you can see. You change it. Move it up to 5 feet away.
Could I set it up so like it's like a basically makes like a mound large enough to like trip someone up?
Hmm.
You could try. Like you want to make a pit, or like what?
Listen, if these guys are coming
Like,
straight
just a-
towards us right now, we've not got time to do much. We can just what we should do is put Frank back a wee while, and then get them to make a noise so they run towards the noise, and then jump them.
Like, get them from behind, type of thing.
So what I said.
Leaving from behind just unexpectedly. I reckon I could take them both out in one kick-ass spell.
Is it going to be loud as fuck? Because that's
Yes,
not what
very
we
very
want.
fucking loud.
Well, that's not what we want.
That's what we're gonna get, bud.
But Old Elf is a cantrip, friends.
I don't have nothing that's not loud.
Well, shut the fuck up then.
I have minor illusion as well.
You start hearing the footsteps now, getting closer.
See, I still have my horn.
We'll do that. Right.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Okay.
Fuck it. How far away do you think they're? Do you think they're like more than
They're just
50?
coming. They're
No.
coming over
No,
the.
not the horn.
You had the right idea. We'll move Frank back a bit. We'll get him to fucking make noise.
Yeah.
And then sneaky boy fucking rogue guy can get a stealth attack and slit a throat. And then somebody else can do something that's also quiet. And then we can get the fuck out of here.
Okay, plan.
Okay.
Or I can use minor
Go.
illusion to make a
Is
noise.
your idea to get them to run past you? Because that's gonna you get the feeling, cause since there's nowhere to take cover behind or anything like that, even with a crit stealth checks don't make you invisible, is what I'm trying to
I
say.
have an idea.
Cast an illusion.
I'm gonna disguise myself.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go up against the wall and I'm gonna octo camo.
Octocamo.
Yeah, like a
Like-
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, okay. So, is that something you can do?
I hope so.
Changey, okay.
Different. So I can change like the colour, so I can make it like camouflaged.
You can see. Alright, that's an interesting way to use it. I'll say you can use it that way.
Yes. And I'm gonna
I'll
go
say you just like
rare.
change the color of your skin and clothes to match. In fact, roll me like a Arcana check or something to like see how well you do
Oh,
this.
no. I'm gonna end up looking like a watermelon.
Damn, you get it. It's sick. You like press up against and like you watch him just form, almost like he sinks into the side of the cave, and you just hear the slow footfalls coming closer, like, yeah, against the hard stone as they come over this incline. What's everyone doing? They're on the cusp of like seeing you, basically.
I'm getting ready.
What, you guys are just standing there?
I'm prepared. Right, you know what I'm going to do, right?
Move back a bit with Frank and make him to make a noise.
Okay. So Neil, you start like ushering Frank back. What are the other two doing? Or the other three, sorry.
I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, you go invisible. Elhorn.
I'll move backwards.
Okay. And Bosner.
I kind of hide as best I can. But I'm right at the front though. So
You're trying to
they're gonna see
hide?
me first. They're going to see me first, which is fine.
Okay.
No, you should go back away from me so I can get behind them.
Okay, back a little bit, yeah.
So you try and back up.
Do I know where Angrod is? I know exactly where he is. He's not going to move.
You don't know, because he's that
Ah,
good.
fuck.
He's that.
Oh shit.
He got the camo that good.
Angrod, if I kill you, I'm sorry.
Oh god.
Oh my
Um,
god, we can't.
you,
I do
guys,
this live.
you guys start backing up, right?
Angrod will be able to kill it once.
And
Yeah, I'm going to kill the other two. Or no,
the two drow begin making their way down this cave, and let me just make a check. What is the bonus for these guys actually? Let's see. Okay.
Can I say, as soon as I get a solid line of sight on them, and I'm sure they're drow, I'm casting Shatter at 4th level with Channel Divinity for max damage.
Okay. So
Because he wants us all to die.
they get a +2 for perception.
Oh shit, you're gonna kill me.
I'm going to angle it away from you, slightly.
So 13.
Slightly.
I would say.
Frank, I've heard this story before and I was another cat.
I didn't ever kill you.
It's hard. Like your dark vision is only 60 feet. How far back
Right.
are you going here? Away
Well,
from,
I
like,
was going to
where
go so,
Angrod's-
like, if Angrod's... I know roughly where Angrod is, yeah?
Yeah.
And they're taking Frank back, like, probably 100 foot or so.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
So I'd probably be around about 60 feet away from Angrod.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit further. Alright, say 60 feet away from.
Okay. But you're trying to be sneaky.
Well, nah, not really.
Okay. Well, you know. Never mind. So you just hear calling out from the shadows as they start walking down. Angro, you see them walking down. Obviously, you're a bit closer. They're walking down, and you see them stop just short of where you are, and they're staring up ahead, and they seem to have noticed something, and they draw their crossbows out, their hand crossbows, and they call out in Undercommon.
To me.
Towards your direction, towards down where you are, Bosner.
Right.
Do I hear them?
Yeah, they're gonna be shouting this,
Right.
so you can
I
hear.
kind of...
They just call out in Undercommon
Right. I was, like, hear it, and then...
because they have 120 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
So they see you
Right.
before you see them.
Okay. Shit.
So they call out and under call in.
So I don't see them.
Nope, but you hear them. And
Okay,
they
right.
call
In
who
that
goes
case,
there, and like
I hear them and then like think, oh fuck, and then back up just like 10 foot or so, and then like kind of try to hide, but not really.
they've seen.
No, I'm just trying to get them to come closer.
Okay, you start backing up. They kind of look at each other, and they're gonna make a perception. See if they can see anything else. Wow. Oh, okay. So you said you're gonna try and like back up a bit. They begin running towards you, hand crossbows out, an attempt to loose a couple bolts at you, which they both
That's fine.
miss.
Sweet.
So as you're like, oh shit, and you just see out the darkness, these two bolts like cling cling just hit off to the side of you as you're like backing up. The rest everybody
I don't-
hears,
I go,
and they're
I make Frank,
I'm dead.
They
I
And then-
make
just-
Frank making a noise.
okay. So what do you do to Frank?
I just like touch him until it makes noises.
Okay.
Oh
Like-
my.
And I thought you didn't like Frank.
Slap him gently.
Okay. You give him a slap and his neck kind of cranes around to you as he just goes like, "Meh." And it does echo down and carry the sound. However, the two drow, as they're running, they loose their bolts, and now they're just running past you, Angrod. And you just see
Right.
these two white eyes just like in the wall, just open. It's like some predator shit.
Right, so I'll wait until they're a good chunk past Angrods.
Yeah.
Like 15 foot or so at least.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to fuck them up.
Are you letting them pass Angrod, or are you like going in for the kill?
Yes, you are.
I'm going in for the kill.
Okay, so what are you doing exactly? As
I'll leave
begin
that
to run
first then.
past you.
The one that's closest to me, I'm gonna like go for the slit of the throat with my dagger.
Okay, so you're gonna
Fuck's
try and
sake.
like stab him in the throat or grab him and stab.
Just straight up stab in the throat because
Okay.
I'm terrible at grabbing things.
Okay, you just pop out of nowhere. You get advantage because they're surprised. So make an attack with advantage.
Lamar.
Oh my god, that's a crit. And you get your d6 and stuff.
Holy fuck.
Just roll it and let me see what you get. Okay,
Plus sneak attack, man.
yeah, you get your sneak attack to that.
So that's, was it 2d6 or whatever?
Yeah,
it is?
2d6.
Doubles. That's 10.
You just literally stab the guy in the jugular and rip half of his neck out. It just falls to the ground and starts like rah, rah, gargling.
Okay then.
And the other
Do
one
I
turns
have-
in horror, like as he sees his blood get thingied. What is everyone else doing who's like... So
Fuck it.
Ironbeard and Elhorn, you haven't done anything yet. Is there anything you like to do?
Crossbow ball.
Miles away,
Crossbow
can you
bolt.
see them?
You
Can you even see them?
You can't see them.
Oh, because we've. Oh,
You
I
backed
thought
up
we were like.
where Frank was.
I didn't back up.
Oh, you didn't, however.
He's invisible.
Yeah.
I'm invisible.
Oh yeah. Sandy.
Can I stab him? I've got.
You're right next to the other guy.
Can you? We'll
You-
see.
You're next to the other one. Like he
Alright.
turns in horror as he sees his comrade get just fucking predatored.
Well, I'm just inspired by that. I'm gonna try and rip his throat.
With what?
I'm
not
not
a
Oh shit, you have a dagger. Go ahead and make a dagger attack with advantage.
Ooh, advantage.
When the thief inspires. Oh my god,
Damn,
there
that
you go, Chica.
hits. You come in, but it's not as precise. You get him kind of like where the neck and shoulder meet and just stab in slightly off. And he kind of like grasps it and he's like turns and you come out of invisibility because you attacked.
Oh, ah, shit.
But he turns and sees just tiefling red dude there. Yeah. Let me see. So now he is going to see this happening, see these ambushes, and begin running back the way he came at a sprint.
Right. Can I see this? Yeah.
Uh,
I'd be running towards him at this point.
Okay, if you'd be running towards. You could just barely see him.
Right. Well, in that case, I would say fuck it. I'm gonna blow the fucker to smithereens. Nah. Guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt, that hits.
That's 4th level though. It's the only spell slot I've got left.
4th level guiding bolt. Okay.
It's the only thing. It's literally the only spell slot I've got left.
Okay. Rip. Literally, he turns, he starts running, and then just this big streak of radiant lightning crashes into the back of him, and he just doesn't feel so good, Mr. Stark, and turns into dust.
That
Like,
was fun. Right. now I'm a
however,
melee
it does make
character.
a large cracking and booming noise,
It doesn't.
and it just like goes boom, and it just echoes throughout the whole cave.
Does it?
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a
See, I
bolt
just-
of radiant energy just exploded a man into
What?
dust.
Right, after I see this, I quickly investigate the body at my feet to look for any keys or something like that.
Keys. Sure, make an investigation check.
Or anything that I might need to grab.
He has a coin pouch which has some coin in it.
I will take that.
So, well, if you want to look, it's 5 gold, 2 silver. He also has some crossbow bolts. He has a 5 stack on him. And, what else does this man have? No keys. Nothing like that. He has a dagger, if you want it. It's a dagger,
Sure,
a short
that's
sword, a hand crossbow.
I will take the dagger.
Okay, yep, you have a dagger. It's okay. Well enough made. Has that kind of drum motif to it. But yeah, nothing else of interest.
Did you say it's a +1 dagger?
Nope,
Okay.
I would not. So, what's everyone doing?
Continue on.
Okay. So you
Yeah,
guys,
I'm walking back with Frank.
yeah, you guys catch up. Sure. You guys, you catch up and continue on your journey. Eventually, you do see a faint glow in the distance, a light at the end of the tunnel, one might say. After a further half hour of walking, you guys are starting to get a bit tired from all this shit. But yeah, you move on and you appear to have found an exit. Do you guys just walk out or
How long did we walk for?
all together, like in the tunnels?
In the tunnel, yeah.
Like just over an hour. Like hour and like 10-20 minutes.
Damn, that's the longest tunnel.
Yep. It is.
Is there a light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, there
Yes, it had.
is.
That was definitely light.
Um,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
any ideas?
Am I still
Uh,
camouflaged?
No.
How long does it last for like an
That
hour?
last one there.
Yeah, you're still camouflaged. You're still ultra
like-
camoed up.
I'll let me go investigate.
Okay. So
You
you
shoot me again, so.
yeah, you scout up ahead, and there's a large demon comes crashing out of nowhere.
Oh no.
Not really, but
Not again.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Really?
no, I'm joking. Just because the music changed to battle music.
Yeah, I thought it was deliberate. I thought it was like, right, battle music on, demon coming down. We're
Yeah.
all dead because I have literally no spell slots left.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Hey, I've got 3. I'll run away like a little bitch.
But yeah, you scout up ahead, and like you come to the exit, and you see this is an area you haven't seen yet. As you come out, let me have a look here. So you are. It looks like you come out almost. It looks like in the middle of nowhere as you have a quick look around. But it does appear there's a road nearby. Just make a. You do see the large pillar, the Narbondale, and it's off to the west of you, almost directly west.
Cool. Like perception.
What are you looking for?
Just any markers apart from Narbondale.
Okay, sure. I think roll 20 is like goofed.
I've
Yeah.
rolled a 20.
Yep, I'm gonna.
Ooh.
So you
connection
did.
is-
Oh,
Don't know
there
if
we
I
go.
believe you. Okay,
Oh,
I
you
see
In fact, yeah, I did.
You did. Okay, so you
I
look
heard out that
Wait a minute. Wait a fucking second. You were hacking into that. That's what that was, eh?
It's
Yeah,
the
Hack
only
the
way I
fucking
can
roll
get
20.
it.
So I should make him re-roll that.
yeah, you should
Oh,
definitely
please.
reroll. Or that's with
Oh,
disadvantage.
No.
Nah, with that roll, you look around and you try to get like any other markers. Looking northward, you see some familiar looking buildings. Looking to sort of southwest, you see what you were told was Quilartzorl, which is the big plain which has like all the houses, like the really high up there houses are sort of situated and stuff. So those are a couple other things you've gathered, but you're almost in like a not like a ditch, but there's like a depression in the ground which you're down in, and you can see there is roads off in the distance a little bit higher up.
If I turn around, do I see the island?
If you turn around, there's like a sort of hill leading up onto a road, and it kind of blocks your view. In that
Son of a
direction.
bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be brave. I've got to crawl up the hill, prone.
Okay. Just make a stealth check with advantage.
Still, don't fail me now.
Wap, 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 wap.
So you begin making your way up, and you realize your Octocamo is not suited for this type of terrain. And you start crawling your way up, and you do get to the road, and you do see the island back east from where you are,
Like,
and the
give us a
farmland.
follow. Oh wait, the farmland's down there as well.
Yeah, to the east of where you are.
Oh, don't have to sling shit.
So it looks like you went beyond under the farmland completely.
Right,
Beyond it.
I'll go back to the group.
Okay.
Sneakily, hopefully.
Yeah, sneakily.
I'll tell them we did it.
So
But
eventually,
careful.
some time goes by, like, oh my god, what happened? When did
Another,
music
a
change?
demon truly does pop out from underneath.
That shit was supposed to last like hours. I don't know why it changed. That's fucking weird. Anyway. Fucking spoiler alert. Holy shit, it's not skipping. Something's wrong with Fredboat.
Fred
Oh.
Boat is now the DM.
Yeah. That's it. Let's have a bot DMing this from now on. I want to be a player. Fuck it, you're just gonna have to deal with this, I guess. It's not pausing or anything for me.
Oh,
Just kick him.
Oh, there we go. Whatever. So yeah, eventually Angord comes back and he informs you of, I guess, of the situation. So you're all savvy to the knowledge up ahead. it looks like to you all, it seems like this is some kind of cave system which leads to the island. Seems to be used to like traffic meat or something. And cattle. And other things, perhaps. So, what would you all like to do?
I asked Grin where we are.
Oh,
Do you recognise the area?
okay, that's a good question. So you guys come out, and he has a quick sketch around, and he points sort of north. It says, Eastmire's that way. He says, however, we're probably not going to get far with this giant bird.
Mm.
It's going to draw a lot of attention, especially with the heightened alert in the city just
Oh.
now.
Really?
I'm gonna.
Never
says-
crossed my
He says,
mind.
I'm with you.
Never.
We should
I'm
have
gonna
left it.
cast invisibility on Frank.
What a plan.
I don't want to bump into him.
Okay. You cast invisibility on him.
And myself, because it's a level 3 and it's a waste if I didn't use the other slots. So.
Okay.
Ride him, ride him.
Do you rate him?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to hold on to him though.
Alright.
Right.
So you keep a hold of him so he doesn't wander or you lose him. But like as you go invisible, he starts like screeching like "Rah! Rah!" But then he like bumps into you and he's like confused.
Can I try and calm him and shut him up?
Yep, animal handling.
Oh, because I've been so good at that.
Now's a good time to teach him some tricks.
Please. Oh my god!
Yeah, he's just like he's not having it. He's just like freaking out a little bit. Like you've just
Can I
disappeared.
muzzle him?
With what?
A rope?
You could try.
I'm just
I
like,
wanna go for it. What were you doing?
Roll me a contested strength check.
oh no, no strength.
Yeah.
no.
To like try and like basically wrangle him because he's not doing it willingly because some invisible entity is trying to.
Can I say Frank? It's me.
I'll say you have advantage.
Where is the strength one?
Strength check out.
Top.
Top left.
Oh, aye. It's because I use it that fucking little. What?
Oh shit! Not bad. Okay.
Hey, fuck.
So you manage to, you know, he's like going crazy, and then you just like tell him like, "Oh, Frank, calm down, it's me." Blah blah blah. Manage to calm him down enough so he doesn't just overpower you and kick you away. And you do manage to muzzle him with a rope and tie it up. And he's just kind of like,
Right, let's fucking go.
Here we.
Where?
Here we fucking.
Where are we going? Are we going to the tavern?
I think we should just
Don't
get
know.
the fuck out.
With the bird, I think we should just get the fuck out.
Well, I mean he's invisible.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Yeah, he's invisible
If
for
we-
how long though? An
if
hour?
we-
1
Well,
hour.
I've still got 2 other spell slots.
3 hours?
I
Let's
mean,
get the fuck out.
right, fine. Let's just leave. Well, can we get out? What?
How long will it take us to cross the city? Do we think?
Grim.
Green.
Grin?
he says, from here, provided we don't get stopped or caught, we could take the side road to the outskirts of the Eastmere district and past Narbondale and back to Westrift. That would take us 3.5 hours, 4 hours.
Shit.
On foot.
Let's
Can
walk
we-
faster.
Hmm.
Should we rest then?
We have to rest.
Rest where? We're in the city.
Where exactly are we? We're kind of, it's just south of Eastmere.
Yep, just south of it.
Right. Is there not any like abandoned houses we can go into and
You can certainly look.
We have a cave.
We should go near Claw Rift.
Flora? No, that's too far north.
Yeah, but
Right, so what we're
Yes,
looking for
like- it's been disintegrated by the Demigorgon, so nobody's there now.
what we're rolling for
Um. So Grin asks, "What are we doing? What is the plan?" I can take us up towards Chlorift if that's what you wish. However, we must make haste if you wish to leave right now.
Chlorist.
Let's just do it. Fuck it.
Okay, we could do that, let's go there.
Okay. So, how are you guys proceeding?
Quickly and quietly.
You've got a couple of invisible boys. One of them's literally a giant hook order, just roaming the streets, but invisible. And Grin does tell you you guys can get there in like an hour, like somewhere around Chlorift, from where you are. But yeah, so you're just proceeding as is basically from now on.
Yeah.
Okay. Stealthily or
Yes.
okay.
Lost.
Shit.
Group stealth check. The invisible people. Say you don't have to. I'll roll for Frank, maybe making noise.
A noise check.
Yeah, the noise check. The rest of you stealth checks.
Honestly, that's not the worst.
That's correct.
Even if you like never had disadvantage or anything,
Nice.
you always still roll
Ah.
shit stealth. And you have a +2 to it somehow.
Neat.
Yeah, I know.
That's so weird.
Plus 2 deck.
I'm quite dexterous for a dwarf.
Yeah, it's just like really good RP. Oh, I need to roll for Grin.
Don't let us down.
X. Oh, he rolled good. That's a good. He rolled the best.
Oh, that's my boy.
So 17. Okay. Could have actually saved you there. So it's getting late. As you look up to Narbondale, the column, it's almost fully lit at this point. So that means it's late or early, even in the morning. Like if this was Surface World, it'd be like I don't know, like 3 or 4 a.m. As it would have it, that is when the streets of Eastmire aren't usually that populated anyways, but you do come past, you know, a town square which has like a statue of Lolf, a similar one to the one you saw in Westwall. However, this one's been desecrated, and you guys managed to see that, and you notice that there's a couple of, it looks like not priestesses, but something along the same vein kind of posted up there, but you managed to dip and dive around certain alleyways and such to bypass these priestess looking drow and their little posse of guards, and make your way further north, sort of at a nice pace considering you have a little bit of a time crunch from the invisibility, and you make your way to Chlorift. Now wait, I've got some like descriptors here, I need to check my notes. Chlorift. I didn't think you'd end up here. Where the fuck is it? The rifts. Okay. So you guys have learned actually, I believe. Yeah, you have. I can't remember who told you, but you learned that the Claw Rift is the area in which the Demogorgon emerged during the attack. As you are you going straight to the rift itself, as close to it as you can?
I guess.
I would say, as we get closer, keep an eye open for abandons and a large abandoned building.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to keep an eye out in their time traveling for like a suitable building, just make a perception check.
Watch me.
It's to be a disadvantage. I will roll a one.
And I should mention, Nihal and Angrod, you're no longer poisoned.
Oh my
Yeah.
first good
What?
roll.
You're no longer poisoned. From
Oh,
that
was I
travel.
still poisoned?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you never really attacked or had any checks or anything, so it's fine. So you guys are keeping an eye out for that. Who's keeping an eye out for just generally keeping an eye out?
Well,
I'm having an eye.
if they keep an eye for the house, keep an eye out for anybody that may follow us or
Nah,
stalk us like last time.
no. Grin's gonna do that because you've already rolled. Alright.
I'm
Okay,
keeping an
Grin's
eye
on
for
watch
them
and
as
he
well.
just rolled, so he's keeping an eye out for that. Oh, and Angrod, I guess, yeah, cool.
Unfortunately,
Angrod,
God's eyes don't work too well.
yeah, your eyes aren't the best right now, but it's because you guys are kind of in a hurry, and you're really just trying to get somewhere. However, Nihal, Elhorn, Ironveer, Bosner, you're just like, man, all these places look shit. Everything's half destroyed. But you notice, like, along the rift itself, there was some destroyed rope bridges and shit. And a lot of these buildings are just completely decimated. However, slightly further inward, Ironveer and Elhorn, you notice, like, basically a ruin which could probably hold you guys and give you a bit of cover from any prying eyes that may come by. But Nihal, you notice one which is not completely intact as a building, but it looks big enough to fit Frank and a lot of you, and almost cover you from all sides. There's some holes, you know, in the roof, quote unquote, and things like that, but it's pretty good cover. You just catches your eye as you're like passing through.
Okay, then I'll let them know.
Yeah. Cool.
And I say we should go there.
Yeah. And you guys make your way towards it. Takes you just like a minute. And like, as you just get to it, let me see here. As you just start getting to it, you know, you haven't really seen anyone around here. This is like the worst. This is the worst looking area you've seen thus far. And with your perception checks, you didn't see shit. Grin rolled a 7. But anyway, you get into it, and Frank and Ironveer, you become visible just before you make it there. But you manage to rush in, and you are now sort of holed up in a fairly ruined house, which luckily there's a hole big enough for Frank to fit through, probably created by the destruction of the Demogorgon, in the side of one of the walls. And you wish to do what from here?
Should I put up my dome?
Should do. At least you're dressed.
I'm gonna chuck some meat to Frank.
Okay. Yeah, Frank
I'm running
loves
out
it.
of meat.
Frank loves it. He's like, eats it like he hasn't eaten in a while.
I just fed him a man.
Yeah, but like you tied him up as he was like mid-meal. You like tied a rope around him and hauled him up.
He's a delicate creature.
I just fed him a man. Yeah, your like drow throat tastes great. But yeah, your salted preserved meat definitely enjoys that. And he gives you a little lick, a little cheeky lick with his disgusting tongue. It's like if you ever see like a bird's tongue, that's pretty gross. It's like all grey and shit.
For me, all tongues are welcome.
However, what? So did you put up your tiny hut? Frank won't fit in it.
Oh no.
Frank can curl up outside it. He's used to it by now. We've abandoned him outside the hut enough times that he's.
I think you've only done it once.
Was it? I'm sure it was. more.
Nah, done it a couple of times.
Mm. Okay.
So,
Do you do it? It takes like a minute to cast or some shit.
yeah, it's a ritual. I guess. Any objections?
No.
No.
Cool. So you gather up together, get ready for a night's rest, and after, yeah, let me see that shit. 10-foot radius. 9 creatures of medium or smaller. Okay, so you can move freely. Anyone else can't move in. You can't see into it, but you can see out of it, I think.
Indeed.
Okay, so you poof it up. You're all inside, nice and cozy. It's nice and warm. It's definitely a nice change from your usual slumming it on the hard ground. But well, you were in an inn last night, so maybe not so much. But yeah, Frank's outside and he sees this poof up a bit, and he kind of like tries to get inside again. He's like scratching at it with his one hook, and he's just making like noises like. He looks sad. But after doing that for a few minutes, he stops and just realizes it's no use. And you've abandoned him once again.
Can we pass through it as we please? Like,
You can.
I
No.
believe if you leave it, you can't go back in.
No, they can. I cannot.
Alright, that's what it is.
what if I was to stick one hand out to like?
Yeah, you can do that, I think.
I've done that.
You can stick a hand out.
Alright, I'm just gonna do that. Just lay it on his head.
Alright.
Imagine
Yeah,
this
he likes
as
it.
this is a glory hole in 360.
Yeah, he likes that and he chills out after a bit. So you guys get your sleep, full rest, and you've leveled up, some of you.
Wait, Jordan,
Yeah.
I want to make use of an item I've had for such a long time, and I've never had a chance to use it because I've had such a good time.
The cap of good dreams.
The cap of good dreams is going on my head.
Alright. What would Angrod's ideal dream be?
A world free of slavery.
You
just-
Boy
you-
Scout bitch.
Your dream is you're just like roaming through the Drow City, freeing all the slaves and Menzoberran's and
So you're just imagining a full white people city, is that?
Oh, for all Drow, we all can't be slaves.
yeah, you're just going around and you're just freeing all the slaves like Spartacus style,
Yeah!
causing an uprising, and you cut down, like in your dream, you cut down the lords, the highest houses, and yeah, it's a bit of a wet dream for you. It's good shit.
Oh, it's the cap of good dreams.
And the rest of you, however, either have nightmares or nothing.
Both.
But fuck sake.
Yeah. And you get an okay night's sleep. The tiny hut's comfortable, but it's not, luxurious. But yeah, you guys wake up fully rested. Nothing appears to have seen you through the night, since you have a lot of cover.
Roll for shit.
Yeah, I think everyone but the 2 lower levels have leveled up.
Yay.
So you're now level 8? 9?
They're
9.
9.
9? Oh, I think that's a
High
big.
five, Angrod.
I think that's a big level actually.
Some big spell. Sure.
What do you get? Level?
Proficiency bonus.
Yeah, your proficiency
Four.
bonus goes up by
Yeah.
1.
Holy
Level
macaro.
nine.
What's the experience there?
50023. That was a good
Yeah.
description by me.
0 to 3. Fucking good.
Oh, that's what I've got. That's cool. I'm gonna sort of find my.
As long as you understand. Fine.
Yeah.
I need to find my HP.
Sounds
Zero.
like my lecture.
Eh,
It's
Fuck.
25 363. Say,
me too.
25,363.
And then at the end, negative.
Okay.
So we're level 9 now.
You are.
Yep.
We are.
Sweet.
You is.
So, what's the fucking hit die again? Is it your
Yours is
dice?
like 1d.
Okay.
Mine's is 1d6,
From
but is
a
it
long
plus?
from a long
Yeah,
rest, you get
cool.
half your hit die back as well.
Just roll a hit die.
Yeet.
Yep.
Oh,
Is it? It's just a hit die. I thought
Yeah.
it was. I thought
It's
you
just
took your proficiency into it as well.
nah. It's just a
No,
hit die.
your constitution into it as well, but I think that's included in the hit die.
Okay, so Elhorn
did I do it right
gets.
Yeah. So it's the D, whatever it is in
Yeah.
your call.
Yep.
Yeah, Colin.
This is
I
my
get, I get
second
+2 for my tough.
Hmm. Oh, did you take the feet?
Yeah, I think I've put it down as touch though. And that thing.
Nice. My touch feet.
Yeah,
What
touch feet.
That's could be spicy.
Fucking 2, you cunt.
Yeah, that's the lowest you could have rolled.
Aw.
Feels black, man. But yeah, you increase your max hit points by that much, and you're good to go. You got all your spell slots back. You've got full hit points, and all that shit. And you have awoken in this, still in Menzoberranzan, for your 3rd night.
Oh, I have a level 5 spell slot.
Oh, get level 5 spell slot.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, I need to dig out my fucking handbook. I think I get shit. Oh, here we go. I'll find the page. I get what is it? Oh.
Player handbook. You get
I get 2 thingy spells.
9. Oh, you actually don't get anything special, but you do get a 5th level spell slot
I'm just not going to bother picking my spells till next week.
and all this other shit. Damn.
Should I pick Raise Dead?
Raise Dead. I didn't know bards could learn that.
What's you got a handbook in front of you?
I do.
You the Tempest domain page for me.
I've got it. It's here, knowledge,
What's the 2 spells I get? Because I get two
nature,
domain spells.
tempest. You get
I think it's control weather.
destructive wave and insect plague.
Oh,
I've never heard of destructive wave.
yeah, no, fuck. Okay, that's not there. Insects plague. You sure insect plague?
Yeah, tempest domain spells. Because you get control water and ice storm at level 7.
Control water ice storm. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, is this right? Yeah, cleric level, yeah, level 7. I've never seen
Oh,
you
this
use
is-
either of those.
I've not had a chance to use ice storm yet, and I can't. There's no fucking. What's it called? Destructive wave.
Yeah. Might have to add
Yeah.
it manually.
Yeah, I'll do that later on.
So, You guys have woken up in the morning, fresh as daisies. Well, almost. You don't have disadvantage on any your first checks. So, what would you all like to do?
Talk about
Get
how
the
great my
fuck
dream
out of the
was.
city.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Grin says to you as you're getting ready to leave that we shouldn't. We should get out of here unnoticed at all costs. So
Really?
he says break out anything you have. We can't afford to linger any longer. The longer we stay here, the more dangerous it becomes.
Cool.
So if you have any ideas, now's a good time.
Invisibility is a great spell.
He says yes. He says I should be fine to move freely throughout the city.
Right, well, I'm gonna remuzzle Frank and cast level 3 invisibility on him.
Okay. Same again. He doesn't like the muzzle, so make another check.
Yuki.
Strength. He rolled pretty decent.
I didn't.
You have advantage because
Oh.
you're his dad.
That was almost a 1.
Yeah, he really doesn't like the muzzle. He doesn't let you put it on.
What?
He's like,
Hold on. What if I could fashion like a feed bag, put some shit in it, and tie it around his face? That'll shut him up, right?
Don't push you in it.
maybe.
What do I have? Anybody have any like cloth or shit? I shouldn't have chucked that.
Ask Bosner if he still got a sock.
It might
Do
be-
you?
That's just needlessly cruel.
The crusty sock returns.
Does anybody have anything I can use to like as a bag?
Oh, as a bag. I mean, you guys have like coin pouches and stuff.
I don't think that's big enough.
It would suffice, I think.
You're
You
not
can
gonna
cut
get
a bit
much.
of rope.
You're not gonna get much food in the coin pouch. He's probably gonna eat that instantly.
Wait. Yeah, you can just get a bit of rope. Oh wait, no. Frank is like 20 feet tall.
No, he's like 7, 8 feet tall or some shit.
Well, I was thinking Ironweir would hold the rope above his head, but I don't think it's possible.
No, but that won't shut him up though.
Oh, like a
But you
carrot
can
and
tie
stick.
food on the end of it. Yeah.
You can try just comforting him throughout the journey if you want.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
It would just mean an animal handling check to see if you
Exactly. What if, right? I take my helmet off,
Yeah.
get the rope, tie the rope around the helmet, fill the helmet with food, and use that as like a feed bag.
Okay. You can
That
try.
Yeah, that would work.
Is that what you're doing?
That aye.
Okay. So you take off your helmet, and what do you put inside of it?
Elhorn, do you have any meat left?
I got some meat.
Just how do you have infinite meat? What's going on here?
I have 2 portions of meat left.
Yeah, rations.
Can I have a portion?
You or
No.
Frank?
Frank!
The good boy can have one.
Right.
You fill up the helmet with the meat. Frank seems interested, for sure. You know,
I
if you
think
had a
it's more
tail,
like
if you had a tail, it
spoiled
would be wagging.
Does he not have a?
Nah. You know he stands on like 2 legs. And he's got like a turtle
Oh.
shell, basically. So, you've got the meat in the helmet. Fuck, what now? Describe this
tie-
to me.
A lengthy rope around the helmet.
Yep.
And then place it on his face and tie it around the back of his head.
Okay, well, I would say... Oh, what kind of check is this even? Fuck's sake. You can make an animal handling with advantage since it's got meat in it.
I went for that. But we're still fucking.
Handle your animal.
I
Get 'em
clearly
handled.
can't.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, he lets you sort of get on top and like tie it around his face, and he seems happy enough. He's munching away. And you know, the helmet does act as a muzzle in the process. So, now that you've dealt with that, what's everyone doing?
Get ready to get the fuck out of the city.
We're invisible.
Okay, we as in...
Me and Frank.
Okay,
We are.
you guys are invisible.
Me and Venom.
Hmm.
I did the smart thing, and I'm going to prep disguise self for when we get to once
Okay.
we see Drow.
Okay, so you're prepping disguise self, and the trigger is seeing another drow.
Yes.
Sure.
How long can you hold that?
1 hour, I believe. For disguise self, same as invisibility. And you guys are just booking it to Westrift.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
Grin will lead the way and try and get you to there the quickest way you can. Probably gonna take you the way you first came into the city when you first arrived. And so rip the cultists then. Fuck 'em.
Yep.
Any other prep? Because Bosner's just walking around as a dwarf,
I'm just pissing out.
and he's all armored up and like,
Clink, clink, clink.
yeah.
We're doing the casual.
The casual, what does that mean?
Mhm.
Getting rid of your weapons and acting like slaves.
No, we just act like we are ourselves and we walk.
You're strong, independent slaves.
don't
Wait,
need
wait,
no
wait,
mask.
can I do this? Wait, can I cast this? Wait, I need to check something here. Yeah, you can't cast that at higher levels. I was thinking maybe Grin could have cast Disguise on you, but it's Disguise Self, not Disguise Buddy.
I could cast an invisibility on him as well.
And Bosner.
Aye, pop a wee one up.
Well, Grin would advise it. He says anything that will draw attention to us needs to be taken care of for
Right,
the
there you go.
easiest road out of here.
You can have one too.
Wait, it's not concentration, is it?
Oh shit, it is. I'm not able to stack that, can I?
No.
Can I cast one at level 4 then?
If you
No.
want.
I didn't, but I will.
Okay.
Level 5 damage.
No, I've only got one level 5. Right, that's one of my level 4 slots gone.
Okay, so you, Frank, and Bosner are invisible.
Yep.
Angrod, you are waiting to disguise yourself. Elhorn and Nihal, you guys doing anything?
Pop my helmet on so they don't see my face.
just put on the Pawaf and try to look as
Okay.
nonchalant as possible.
Yeah, I mean it is a drow proof
Yeah.
halfway, so it gives you a bit of disguise.
I'm a half elf and I understand undercommon, so
Yeah.
should be fine.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so you guys make your way make your way out of this building you've been taking refuge in into the Clorift area and downwards towards Eastmire, Grin leading the way, and looking at Narbondale, the pillar, you can see that it's, not much of it's lit near the bottom pretty much at this point. And you begin making your way. I am going to say for each district you're passing through, you're going to have to make some. Okay, so first, well, if you're trying to look inconspicuous, either performance or stealth for those who aren't invisible. And Frank's happily eating his meat. Anyway,
Hey. Oh, what?
so if you're not invisible,
Performance?
performance or stealth.
I mean,
Right. Would I roll stealth at disadvantage or performance at normal?
Yeah, I mean it's up to you.
Sweet.
Well,
Shut
not
up.
you, because you're invisible. Just now.
Oh, sorry. I'm invisible.
Yeah.
thank God.
So right now it just looks like right now it just looks like
Holy moly.
right now it just looks like Grin's leading the way, of course, and 3 of you are invisible. However, Elhorn and Nihal are not, so it's kind of like you guys are with Grin, it looks like. And the
Oh, no.
performance and self checks are to look inconspicuous, not try and draw too much attention. However, you make it through Eastmire, and where sort of Eastmire and Duvcloy meet at this point, it's taken you almost an hour to get there, but just passing onwards a bit, you're sort of getting to that hour threshold where you're going to have to refresh spells and stuff if you want to keep them up.
Or about say yes.
Mine's just been refreshed.
Okay. You would have saw some drow in Eastmire too, so in fact you wouldn't have to refresh Angrod for like another half hour. Because it took you a while to get from the Clorift in. The Clorift's almost desolate, almost no one there.
Do I need
Eastmire,
to
there was some
refresh?
drow.
Did you say?
Yeah, because you cast invisibility in right at the beginning. So will you?
Yep.
Same again, level 4?
Yep.
Okay. So, you guys continue onwards. Make another... Those of you who are visible, make another stealth or performance check. See if you can get past like the guards and things, which the city's on high alert.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Pull away.
Okay, let me make a roll here. Okay. So, you guys continue on past Duvcloy into this sort of weird area where there's not much going on, really. Where you last were, and Angrod went for a piss and bumped into another drow. That's where you kind of are. But you make your way up to Narbondale, walking just beyond it, and you do pass some guards, some nobles with their slaves, and you can even see at one point like the guards stop the noble with he's got like a handful of slaves and his own personal guard. Like it looks like this sort of town's guard, like veterans, stop them just in front of you and start like questioning them, asking the Lord questions and stuff, which seems kind of weird. The fact that the guards are like inquiring into like the lords and what they're up to and stuff. But you managed to get past, seemingly unnoticed. you pass Narwandale at this point, making your way towards sort of Love's Web and Westrift in general. You are reaching that hour mark again, though you're gonna have to refresh one more. It looks like.
Okay.
Did Green say it's gonna be like 4 hours?
Yeah, this is the second hour.
Okay.
He said 3-4 hours, I think. So caller, that's 1 hour. That's 2, 3. Yeah, it's gonna be like 3.5 or something. Depends how quickly you guys have been going.
Would you say that this will be like? Would you say this would be a harder district to get through?
Who are you asking? Are you
From,
asking,
like,
are you
my
asking me?
knowledge.
Oh, from your knowledge. Well, from your knowledge coming in this way, from here on it's less populated. You've kind of gotten out of the heart of the city at this point. But there is still some traffic because the main gate is to the south of where you are.
Right.
It's like the main
Is
gate to the south.
Bosner's invisible, isn't it?
But once you get like past
Clink,
Love's
clink,
Web,
clink,
yeah,
clink, clink, clink.
clink clink.
You're gonna hate me for this,
Oh god.
but I'm gonna use invisibility at a high level of Muni Hall.
Okay.
Okay. Just invisibility on her or both of you.
Me and Turk, yeah.
Okay, so like level 4. Or is it 3?
It's only 3. If it was 4, I could do all 3 of us, but
Okay, so you realizing this, there is a fair bit of traffic considering coming this way and how early it is. But yeah, coming up from like the gate area towards the bazaar, that's where like mercenaries and stuff come in, or new slaves coming to get sold at the bazaar. Trigger warning. But you cast invisibility on Nihal and yourself. Ironveer refreshes on the 3 of you, so it's just Elhorn and Grin. So I'm gonna need Elhorn and Grin to make another stealth or performance check.
Please crit. Not crit fail, just crit.
So, okay, so Grin's kind of carrying you there.
Elhorn, you gotta buy new dice, man.
Ooh.
That's-
As you're walking, as you're walking downwards towards Loaf Web, a pair of drow guards take notice of you, Elhorn, and how you're with Grin. And as you're about to turn up into the intersection, the rest of you see this, and actually, yeah, the rest of you see this obviously, and they stop and start questioning Grin and Undercommon, and there's like, who are you? Stop where you are. We're on. It says the city's being shut down. Only specific merchants are allowed in and out, and specific personnel from the Queen's Guard. And like, Grin's just kind of, and like I'm only saying this, and this is an undercommon, so most of you can't understand it. This is just for Nihal's sake. But the rest of you can see that Grin's being interrogated, basically. Let me see what he rolls here. He's just gonna be like, "Oh, I'm just a simple citizen making my way out with my slave. We're heading to West Wall. Blah blah blah." And I'm gonna see if he can convince. I shit you not, he just double critted.
Oh.
So,
Huh.
his amazing charm, the likes that you have never seen before in your life. He convinces him. He says, "Oh, we are from Westwall, this specific part of the district. You can come and escort us if you like." And then, blah blah blah, and they just kind of look at each other, and look to you, Elhorn, and they say we don't have time to escort you. Be on your way and like start moving on. But yeah, close call, I guess. Double crits are a thing.
I was standing
And,
pretty close by, trying not to move
Yeah,
at all.
I figured. I'm just imagining Buzzer just standing there, extremely still, trying not to clink his armor together, and like you're just holding Frank, just like petting him, very sultry, just making sure he's like quiet. But you make your way up Loft's Web at this point, and there's a lot less traffic in this area. You won't make it to Westroof without having to refresh one last time, but you will get close. It's up to you if you want to risk it. But you're gonna have to go off the beaten path a little bit, back to the way you came. It's gonna take you like 20 minutes to half an hour of like extra, where you'd either refresh or like just risk it.
I'd say play it safe.
I'd say I have no more level 4 spell slots left.
Oh. Okay, run.
You're just legging it.
I don't know. Are we?
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, I say we would fucking leg it.
Aye, fuck it.
So
Okay.
fuck you guys.
Does anyone have like a fly spell we
I've
could
got
use?
a Phantom Steed.
A large quasi-real horse-like creature appears.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Oh shit. So
Now, my question is, do you think I could fit 2 people on this?
Yeah, normal horse you can.
when you go off the
I'm not
road,
dwarf.
it's gonna be slightly difficult terrain for a horse, just cause hooves on like uneven ground. But it will probably be quicker than you guys, obviously, just walking, or like even
Yeah.
fast walking. Like, yeah, it's gonna be quicker for you. Could you
And
fit 2 people? on
Nihal
it?
gets on with me.
Okay.
I will
You can
say
take the dwarf.
Hey, I'm the slow bastard. Oh,
I'll say 2 people can get on it with like a reduction in speed to the horse just due to the weight, but it's still gonna be quicker.
I think it's better if Bosna gets on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you like wait for.
But I rolled for you.
Yeah, but I attract less attention than the dwarf and a heavy armor.
Fine, get on, dwarf.
So yeah, you just like
I need help.
take a moment and out of the ground summons this phantom steed and it rears up and neighs, and you're just like, all right, dwarf, get on.
Somebody give me a boost.
I'm gonna boost him up.
You'll have to throw me.
I don't tell the elf.
Trust me, if I
Don't
could
tell
throw
me.
him, I would.
But
The horse will throw me in a minute.
yeah, you manage, like, you guys are kind of in this position where you're keeping lookout, kind of got a circle around this, eyes in all directions, and like you just see in the background, like you're just like pushing him up by the ass, trying to get him on this fucking horse, this heavy ass armor, this
My
phantom,
invisible ass.
yeah, this phantomy horse, and you jump on, and you begin.
And then I accidentally have a wee passing of the scrotum when I realise that I've left my fucking teeth marks there. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Feels bad, man.
You're near the house, kind of near the house of the warden at this point. So, you guys, as they just literally summon this horse in the middle of this place and start legging it, do the rest of you just go?
Yep.
Alright. I'll say make a just make an athletics check for all of you, just to see how well you can navigate this uneven ground.
Mm.
All of us, what?
All of you who aren't on this steed, if you're just legging it, you're not gonna like not be able to move through the thing. I just want to see how fast you can go. Yep, to be expected.
Oh wait, no, well, you're on Frank. Oh, it's
True.
See, you wish you were on the horse now.
Yeah, maybe.
Grin sees you all just legging it, and he's, I guess, oh wow, yes, oops, that was the wrong thing.
He's actually already begun.
Whoops. That's not as good. Okay. So, yeah, Arvir, Nihal, and Grin have a bit of a hard time. Elhorn, do you want to roll for it?
Flags.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Okay, you're fine. You managed to like steady your breath, marathon running style, and you get ahead of everyone. You know the horse is ahead of you, making its way to Westrift. As you guys come off the beaten path, though, you see a drow figure who you never saw before, leaning against a stalagmite, wearing a familiar-looking cloak and a wide-brimmed hat. And as you pass by, he's a bit in the distance. You just see his shiny, pearly white teeth with his big grin, and he kind of tips his hat towards you as you begin leaving, and almost
boy.
letting you know he's got an eye on you. But you make your way down and to West Rift, and takes you the better part of takes the people, the two on the horse, like 10 minutes, but the rest of you, it takes you a bit to catch up. And you've all reached the West Rift. Is there anything you just want to do as you reach West Rift first?
I get off the horse and I then dispel it.
Yep.
While Bosnor is still on it.
Droof.
Yeah, you just fall on your arse.
Noises.
Well, the amount of trouble we had getting you on the horse, I thought just dispelling it would be easier.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay,
You could have just tossed him.
so you do that, and the rest of you catch up. You're at the edge of West Rift now, feeling slightly anxious about anyone who may or may not have seen you on the way. What are y'all doing? You're back to where you started almost.
I check for spiders.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to say I'm going to shape into a spider so it's easier for me to get down.
Okay. You shape into a giant spider. Perception check if you're checking for spiders.
Everyone's checking for spiders.
Oh yes.
Oh my god. My fury.
Right. If I shape into a giant spider, can I get one of them to go on my back?
Yep. Giant spiders are a large creature, so you can get someone on your back.
Okay, then before I shape, I ask who wants.
Are we climbing down?
Yeah. Once a lift.
Frank starts freaking out a little bit at the sight of this place.
Nah, I can climb.
He starts going,
Pat him.
seems distraught.
You want me to try and get Frank down? I don't care.
Yeah.
Is that gonna?
I don't think Frank fits on your back.
He's big.
No, well, I could make a web for him.
Oh. You could try that.
So does it work like Spider-Man? Like,
It's just the DM needs to say
And
it's going to work or not.
well, you don't know. You can try. Make an intelligence check.
Oh well.
Well, it depends. How are you gonna try and do this?
I shape into a spider, I make a web,
Yeah, you can do that.
and I slide Frank down the web.
Webs generally aren't slidey, they're more sticky.
Well, if I'm moving with the web, yeah, it's going to go down.
Okay, so do you want to wrap him in web and like descend him like a rope?
Yeah.
Alright. That might work. You don't know.
I've seen some weird hand tie. This is one of them. You're just roping someone.
So, do you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. You shape into a giant spider. The rest of you watch this. And
So, do you want me to roll intelligence?
No, not anymore. Because I thought you were trying something else. I was going to tell you whether it was dumb or not based on your intelligence roll. If you would know if it would work or not. However, that could maybe work, but you haven't experimented, you don't know if Frank's weight can be held by your webs or whatever. But with that perception check, Elhorn, you don't see spiders, but you see some movement. You see some of the webs in the area, because there's a lot of webs, slightly vibrating a little bit. There's some movement, for sure. There's stuff alive here.
But I don't see what.
Yeah, you can't see at the moment. Very well hidden.
We have comp.
Okay, so you've shaped into a spider. You're gonna try and web Frank.
Yep.
Okay. Do you just spit a bunch of web on him?
Yeah, I wrap him.
Okay. As you start wrapping him, he starts freaking out.
Can I
Oh.
try and calm him?
Sure, animal handling.
Why? Do you do this?
He starts.
He's an animal,
he
and
starts
you're trying to handle him.
Yeah, he starts tearing away like the webs as you're putting it around.
Yeah.
But you convince him that this is for the best, Frank. Trust me. And like, in order to like, put his mind at ease, you have to get in the web with him.
Alright.
So you kind of wrap the Frank. So
Okay, then I've wrapped the both of them.
you've wrapped them both up. And you want to like slowly descend them down onto the cliff edge where the secret entrance leads to.
Yes.
Make a strength check to see if you can hold the weight of them.
For me or for the web?
For you, like, you're still the thing anchoring the web as you're descending it, so you're gonna have to hold on. And it's your strength as a spider, not as you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second.
Which I don't know if it's better or worse, to be honest. I don't know how strong a spider is.
I'm not sure. It's the same.
No. Oh, okay, 17. With Frank's a big creature. It's as you're like lowering him down onto the cliff, it's excruciating. It takes a bit of a while. Is there anything the rest of you are doing at this point as this is happening?
So who's descending just now?
Arenveer and he's wrapped up with Frank.
Just them.
Yeah. They're just like cocooned up, being lured by DL as a giant wolf spider. Some next level shit.
How deep is this?
Down to the cliff.
Hmm.
What did I say before? Like 50 feet or something? Something
Can I
like
tie my rope to anything?
Sure, there's like a nearby stalagmite you could probably tie it to.
Okay. I want to do that.
Okay. As you continue lowering, some of the web begins to snap between you and like Frank and Arveer. However, like it's pretty close to where the cliff is, and just as you're about to get them there, sort of in the middle between you and them, the web breaks, and you guys fall about 15 feet, but you manage to land on the cliff. I'll say make a dex saving throw, Ironveer.
Be dexterous, young one.
Okay, so you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Just from, like, Frank kind of falls on top of you a little bit. But you break his fall. And you guys are on this little secret cliff. Okay, so you're getting some rope sorted. You've tied it around the stalagmite. What's everyone else doing?
I start to go down.
Okay. You just go down as a spider, you don't have to make any rolls. You have like the best climb there is. So you managed to get down to the cliffside, and you guys are into like the little alcove part. The rest of you, how would you like to make your way down?
Roll.
Slowly and carefully.
Oh, you're climbing? Okay, athletics check if you're
Yeah.
climbing. Angrod, you get advantage.
Yes.
And Elhorn, if you're using rope, you also get advantage.
Oh my god.
It's like,
Hmm.
oh, please don't fail me now. Is this first roll of the day?
Oh, if
Ooh.
yeah,
I already rolled, it's fine.
you guys aren't well rested anyway. You didn't get the good bed. It was just a tiny hut.
Yeah.
No, anyway, we would the bar because we had all the checks before.
Oh, connection lost to the server again.
Yeah, I'm not seeing all your rolls here.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 13.
You rolled a 9. Oh my god, you rolled a 9.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Oh my god.
As Angrod is climbing down, once again, he slips. Some of the rock comes loose,
Again.
and he lands. Roll me a d20, just flat d20, Angrod.
Oh my god.
You fall good 20 feet before landing in some web again.
I just look up and I'm just like, start singing Amazing Grace.
Like as you guys, as like Bosner, you're climbing down fine, and also Elhorn, you're fine too. You're just like, you know, making your way down slowly and carefully, and you just hear like, oh fuck, and then just like lands in the web.
So, I caught my rope, and it was this 50 feet, you said?
Yeah.
So I got 50 feet left.
Yep.
Cool.
But yeah, Angrod's tangled up, and he's just like waving, like sort of bouncing up and down with the web.
We.
Do you guys just ignore him and continue, or what? Just leave him.
Shout to Nihal to see if she can help him. I don't know if she can understand me, but I'll shout anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand you, but I can't speak to you.
Alright.
So I
You
just
can curse at
go
him in
up and
spider.
help him.
Okay, you climb up to the web, and you manage to pick him up with your front legs.
But as
Then
she
I-
comes up,
I-
I don't
I'll
recognise
wrap
that
him.
she's not. I don't notice it's Nihal, so
Well-
I just see her, I'm like, oh my god.
Well,
I wrap him in web and then I lower him.
she is a giant wolf spider, which is different to the regular spiders you see,
Oh, okay.
and you saw her transform. But she comes up and gets you and wraps you up in web and starts lowering you carefully towards the cliff as you do see some dark figures sort of on the other side of the rift darting around. So you guys kind of pick up the pace and get your shit together, get down to the bottom of the cliff. Just as you see, you turn back and look up at where Angrod was, and where he was, there is a couple of giant spiders there. But you've made it out into the secret entrance of West Rift and out of this city, and that's where we'll end. XP. Would you like your XP, good sirs?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
We're due a bunch, aren't we?